हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग में बस शुरू होने वाला है कुछ ही लम्हों में मुकाबला तीसरे और चौथी पोजीशन के लिए। और आपको बता दें कि दोनों ही टीमें अब मैदान पर उतर रही हैं। यूपी विजर्ड्स बनाम जेपी पंजाब वॉरियर्स। जाते जाते दीपक 50-50, 60-40, 70-30 और कौन सी टीम के लिए?
दोनों ही टीमें बराबर की हैं और यहाँ पे अक्लमंदी से काम लेना होगा। और कहते हैं विजडम नेवर कम्स बाय बिग कार्स और शॉर्ट नंबर प्लेट्स। यहाँ पे आपको जुगत लगानी होगी, यहाँ पे आपको अपना दिमाग लगाना होगा और रणनीति अच्छी है तो आप किसी को भी बीट कर सकते हैं।
तो वीरेन, आपको क्या लगता है, आप चांसेस किसके ज्यादा रेट करेंगे बेस्ड ऑन करंट फॉर्म?
I think based on current form, I would give UP the slight advantage. Though those two guys, the first two players in the picture, Captain Raghunath and Jamie Doyle, they can be match winners. And it's really going to be a close match as you see the special guests coming in and shaking hands with the team. And I'm sure the players are going to be nervous. But you know, this is the third and fourth place match. It's the last match of the tournament.
Nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Absolutely. So you want to see attacking, free-flowing hockey and give and put on a spectacle for the fans and the public. Ranchi has come out in big numbers to support these teams, so let's hope we get to see a lot of goals, spills and plenty of action.
वाकई उम्मीद यही है कि दोनों टीमें बेहतरीन अपनी ये गेम यहाँ पर लेके आएंगी और जिस तरह से हॉकी इंडिया लीग को अभी तक सपोर्ट मिला है अपने हॉकी प्रेमियों से, उनको आज एक बेहतरीन मैच भी देखने को मिलेगा। चलते हैं जल्दी से पिच साइड पर सिमरन और जुगराज के पास।
जुगराज, आप मुझे बताइए कि दोनों ही टीमें काफी बराबरी की टक्कर की हैं और आपको क्या लगता है कि आज कौन सी टीम जीतेगी? नो बायसनेस।
सिमरन, अगर आज के मैच की बात करें तो अगर आंकड़ों की बात करें तो यूपी की साइड थोड़ी हैवी है क्योंकि उनके पास शॉर्ट कॉर्नर के एक्सपर्ट हैं। वहीं अगर बात करें टर्न डिनोवर जैसे उनके पास खिलाड़ी हैं, वही बात करें अगर हर्ष बर्गर जैसे खिलाड़ी हैं। लेकिन अगर दूसरी बात करें दूसरी टीम की तो पंजाब वॉरियर्स की तरफ से अगर देखें जिमी डॉयर, धर्मवीर, एसवी सुनील, ये दोनों ही टीमों के पास खतरनाक खिलाड़ी हैं, बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी हैं। लेकिन आज के मैच में जो चांसेस अवेल करेगी टीम, जिस टीम को दोनों ही टीमों को चांस मिलेंगे, लेकिन आज के मैच में जो टीम चांस अवेल करेगी वही टीम जीतेगी। और आई एम श्योर दोनों ही टीमों ने आज अच्छी रणनीति तैयार की होगी आज के मैच के लिए।
जी ठीक है जुगराज, रघुनाथ भी यूपी के बहुत ही शानदार ट्रैक फ्लिकर है, तो आपको अगर उन्हें कोई विशेष टिप्पणी देनी हो तो आप क्या देंगे?
बिल्कुल सिमरन, मैंने रघुनाथ के साथ काम किया है एज ए कोच, मैं रघुनाथ का कोच था। लेकिन आज के मैच में अगर मुझे रघुनाथ को कुछ कहना होगा तो मैं यही कहूँगा कि वो अपना स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट यूज करें। एक्यूरेसी और एंटीसिपेशन बहुत जरूरी है आज के मैच में। आई एम श्योर आज रघुनाथ जो है वो गोल जरूर स्कोर करेंगे।
अच्छा चलिए, अभी थर्ड पोजीशन के लिए मैच है। ऐसी सिचुएशन में प्लेयर्स खुद को कैसे मोटिवेट करते हैं? लेकिन आई एम श्योर वो अभी फील्ड में आ चुके हैं, उनके दिलो दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है इस वक्त?
सिमरन, इस समय तो सिर्फ एक ही चीज हमारे मन में होती है जब हम भी खेलते थे कि आज का मैच हमें जीतना है और किसी भी हालत में जीतना। और जो कोचेस की इंस्ट्रक्शंस होती थी उसके ऊपर हम बिल्कुल स्टिक रहते थे, फोकस रहते थे। और आई एम श्योर आज के मैच में खिलाड़ी भी इसी बात के साथ सहमत होंगे।
थैंक यू वेरी मच जुगराज जी। चलिए अभी हम देखते हैं, बहुत ही रोमांचक मैच होने की उम्मीद है। चलते हैं अपने कमेंटेटर्स के पास।
It has taken us 2,240 minutes, 137 goals, 5 cities and 4 weeks to get across to this day. It's the final day of the Hero Hockey India League and we are awaiting the third, fourth place playoff first. We are looking at the UP Wizards lineup, the team which went down yesterday by 2-4 against the home side virtually here at Ranchi Rhinos. They've got some class all across them, both on the playing 11 as well as the bench, and a distinctly Dutch flavour about the team with the likes of Walter Jorli as well as Luke Thun de Nooijer, rather, the legendary Dutchman in their ranks, coached of course by Roland Altmans. And similarly, Punjab Warriors, not only do they play in yellow, but they also have a distinctly Aussie flavour about them, coached by Barry Dancer, and lots of Aussies and a few Indian players, young Indian players to look forward to as well. There's professional pride and the small matter of 75 lakh rupees at stake here, as it is the UP Wizards and the Punjab Warriors at the AstroTurf Hockey Stadium in what is match number 33 effectively of the Hero Hockey India League 2013. The Punjab Warriors, playing in yellow, are attacking the goal on the right, and defending that to the right of screen are UP Wizards playing in blue jerseys and white shorts. I'm Divine Sen. Alongside me in the commentary box at the moment our Singapore men's hockey team coach Solomon Kasuji and Asian Games gold medalist and two-time Olympian A.B. Subaya. Welcome, gentlemen. Looking forward to what should be an interesting appetizer for tonight's main course.
Absolutely, Deb. There's a fair bit of pocket money up for grabs here. Walter Jorli on the ball. I think he's going to be instrumental forming that link with Tang Denoy in the midfield there, who's just on screen. Marcel Balkenstein as well, playing a similar sort of solid role in defence. line for the Punjab Warriors, you're going to be looking at Mark Knowles and Robbie Hammond. Mark Knowles on screen there now, looking to hold him together.
Yes, Balkenstein just releasing Hertzberger on the left flank. The UP Wizards had a good outing, it must be mentioned, against the Ranchi Rhinos, barring the last 6 minutes where they were completely blown away by the Ranchi Rhinos, and an early attack and a good interception by Robbie Hammond.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Leaving Tanzania free at the top of the 25. Keep your sticks down, almost an acre of space. I would be surprised if he didn't carry that ball and try and engage the defensive line.
Yes, Ranchi found out much to their chagrin yesterday that he can be quite dangerous if he's allowed some space with the ball in the opponent's quarter. This is the captain, Raghunath, looking to work his way through, weaving his play way past his India teammate SV Sunil, but eventually the ball rolls out. So a good positive start so far, AB.
Yes, Dave, if you see that UP is in the attack, and if you see this goal, what they missed, it could have been a first self-goal now in this match. And it was Robbie Hammond has gone to deflect that. It is very close to the goal post.
Now this time it's been picked up once again in midfield by Hertzberger. Jaypee Punjab Warriors on the attack now. Sunil. And the first attack and the first penalty corner for the Punjab Warriors. Good work down the right flank there by Gurmel.
Fantastic confidence.
We have to do it fast again.
Gurmel's done well. Smart thinking.
Make it fast again.
To be honest, the penalty corners for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors have been a weak one. They really haven't converted enough on their corners.
They had 7 last night in their semi-final against the Delhi Wave Riders. Couldn't convert a single one of them.
I'm going to start it on time.
But will Sunday bring a change of luck from what we saw on Saturday evening?
Speaking about this, Dave, the one thing I can't understand is that you've only got one real.
Make it fast. 10 seconds last. 9. I'm going to start it on time.
That when they do
Stay
get
behind the
penalty
line.
corners, he's not able to be effective.
Stay behind the line.
That's the real reason why he's here.
Okay.
Remember, the teams are only allowed to field 5 foreign players at one time, and Punjab have just struggled to put Cirello on the pitch long enough. This time the follow-up shot comes in and it is inside.
Great goal by Mark Knowles, well struck. Some great some dummy running by Simon Orchard. I think it was Jamie Dwyer off the top. I expected Jamie to hit it and Knowles is coming behind.
Pretty much the perfect start that they could have had, AB.
And this is a very good shot in the just above the goalkeeper's stick. That is very tough for the goalkeeper to save, because otherwise if it's a little grounded shot it can be deflected by the goalkeeper, and here it is gone between his left gloves and above the stick, and it is a very good shot from Mark Knowles.
Yes, only the first goal of this particular Hero Hockey India League for Mark Knowles. But here's a immediate response from the UP Wizards, looking to get forward. Once again sent back in, dealt with by the Punjab defense. Sunil is dispossessed. It's picked up by VR Raghunath. The UP captain makes a good run. Hertzberger just cannot trap it, and that is where UP Wizards miss out on a chance of coming back into this particular first quarter, where Punjab Warriors have made quite the perfect start. The first goal coming in for them via penalty corner conversion by Mark Knowles. It's confirmation, first goal for Mark Knowles, the 28-year-old who plays for the Queensland Blades and is also, of course, the brother-in-law of Jamie Dwyer.
Yeah, very talented family they are. And, the young cousin Matt Gertz playing in the Delhi Wave Riders side.
He'll be vying for the bragging rights in the household tonight.
Absolutely.
Here come Punjab Warriors yet again. This time they get a long corner, and immediately, Solly, the difference in the 2 days has been quite evident. Yesterday, Baisley effected quite a few outstanding saves of penalty corners, but today he's been beaten off the very first one. So every day is a new day in sport.
Very much so. But having said that, though, he was beaten by an outstanding penalty corner. Really good execution at the top. So I wouldn't sort of put too much of the blame on George Baisley for that one. Just that Mark Knowles has executed perfectly.
Well, they're carrying on from the confidence of that first goal and keeping possession quite nicely with them. Ignis Turkey on to Knowles.
It's right up against my mouth there.
Robbie Hammond. Gurmail Singh dispossessed nicely by yesterday's 2-goal man, Nitin Thimaiya. Gets a free hit his way. This is Teun de Nooijer, the wizard from Netherlands. Here's a chance, just getting into the D and going for a stroke.
One of the good things that's characterised this game today is fast-flowing attacks. And we've seen there's a great shot over here and an equally good save by Stockman.
Pradeep Moore, he's already got 1 goal. He got it in a 2-0 win against the Mumbai Magicians on the 2nd of February. And has been one of those young Indian players who've impressed right through this Hero Hockey India League.
I think you need a very better shots to beat Stockman in the goal. Actually, that's very easily cleared by him. And by the time they earned 1 more penalty corner.
Yes, absolutely. Quite the ideal start for the team coached by Barry Dancer. Can they make this one count?
Basically was what I feel, this is they earned a penalty corner. They're really going for a penalty corners because they got he was not in the position to take a try on the goal, and he's done well to earn a penalty corner. What basically I was thinking, he was in 2 minds because all this time they went for an indirect, and it is a direct shot. I think in this tournament it is the first direct shot I saw anybody is hitting, and he was really surprised because that is a very good shot in the very angular and little higher ball went to the board.
Expect the unexpected. That's certainly what we in the commentary team live by. Oh, and that has been deflected in as well. This time it's SV Sunil, and Punjab Warriors are on fire.
Yeah, the lad that hasn't picked that up is Marcel Balkenstein. It's been deflected directly in front of him. He should be getting off his post and getting physical with that man coming in. But a good option. Good push out, got to the top really well, given them time, and well in.
This is turning out to be an unbelievable start for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors, and their fans will of course be wanting to just ask them what happened yesterday. They had 7 attempts, they couldn't convert a single one, but this evening SP Sunil, that celebration says it all. 2 out of 2, full points so far.
Yeah, very good conversion by SV Sunil there, very good conversion. The ball was slightly behind him, he's had to adjust his slide, get his stick in front of his body and get that in the net.
They've in fact, that is yesterday's Delhi defense who came up very well because all the 7-8 penalty corners what they got.
Yet again action just near the goal, and Baisley has had a busy first 8 or 9 minutes. Yes,
7-8 penalty corner what they earned. Their defenders are very perfectly they came and they intercepted before it reaching their goalkeepers yesterday.
Yes, UP Wizards just need to get out of this just a bit of a lull that has come under their defense in particular, and that's been a weakness right through this tournament, hasn't it? We've seen their defense repeatedly have the odd off day, and they'll be hoping, their fans will certainly be hoping that today is not the day.
I think just looking at the starting lineup, you know, again, they certainly haven't gone with their full strength midfield lineup, and that puts a lot of pressure on your defense.
Altmans will have a few things to just think about. Back with possession for Punjab Warriors, who've had the perfect start, 2-0. This is a match, remember, for confirming 3rd position in the inaugural Hero Hockey India League. But we are also going to wait for the final, the big one between Ranchi Rhinos and Delhi Wave Riders, which will begin in many respects at 8 p.m. local time. So make sure that you do stay tuned for that. But for the moment, this also looks like an intriguing battle. 2 teams who have always had some close matches, 3 matches before in the league stages, 1 victory apiece and 1 draw. And it's always been quite close between these 2 teams.
Yeah, very much so. I certainly wouldn't say that the UP boys are out of this. Sunil trying to get the ball into the circle there. Russell Ford on the end of that one.
Bring it back to the outside.
Just fouled
Yeah,
at the top, so
good.
it'll be a free
That's
hit.
good.
But yeah, there's still a lot of hockey to be played, and 2-0 is certainly by no means out of the woods and dry and home.
That's also the beauty of 4-quarter hockey. Remember, 4 quarters of 17.5 minutes each, following which we will either await a winner, or if the scores are level at the end of those 70 minutes, then we'll have an extra time period of 15 minutes, separated by 2 halves of 7.5 minutes each, where we'll await a winner by golden goal, and if the score still stays level, then we'll have a penalty shootout. And when the time comes, we'll explain the rules and the system of those penalty shootouts. But at the moment, it's Punjab Warriors who are looking good for that third position.
Yeah, just a quick change in the midfield now for the UP Wizards. David Allegre has come in, and Sander Bart is also on the field. So we're looking to now play a stronger midfield lineup and hopefully get them going a bit better. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Tainda Noya coming on at a striking role soon.
Two quality players with very impressive CVs themselves, both Allegre as well as Bart.
If you see that both the goals what they earned, because even the penalty corner what they earned, it is not of the very planned attack or something, like because they earned the penalty corners. They were it's a brilliance of the forward which they earned the penalty corners, and they did the right thing and executing it perfectly.
At the moment, they need to defend because UP Wizards are coming at them. The pass was intended there for Pardeep Moore. Some good work as well. Yet again, getting in and trying to find Thimmaya, but it was very well defended by Gurmel. He finds Malak Singh on the right flank. Dharamveer. On to Malak once again. Harbi does well to keep that in play. Back with Malak though. No support for him. Picked up by the UP Wizards defense to get the ball away.
Malak Singh also is a teammate of Mandeep Singh.
Yet again, this ball was threaded to, looking there for one of the striking players in that circle. Ranjit Singh was the recipient. Just couldn't get across to it.
They're all the junior. They're in the junior program with Mandeep, Malak, and Sukhdev. There are a lot of youngsters who are playing in this match, and they're all made to the junior team. They're all played in the Malaysian team, and now they're preparing for the Junior World Cup. I think this is a great experience for them to play in this league.
Absolutely, AB. We are looking at the future of Indian hockey, and they're just taking their first few steps against top quality opposition. Not just the experience of playing against some of the best players in the world, but also sharing a dressing room with some of the best, getting to see what procedures somebody like a Tainda Noya goes through to prepare for a match.
Yeah, this sort of experience is invaluable for these young lads. You just can't replace it. And the more exposure you can give them to it, the better, because it allows them to enjoy their hockey while still developing at the same time. It takes all the pressure off them.
This is a long ball, and it has found its way across. Some sloppy defending from UP Wizards to begin with. And eventually the foul going against Ranjit Singh, but he had a great opportunity there to put that away for a third goal.
He certainly did, and we saw this in the game last night as well against the UP Wizards. Some very sloppy under the high ball. They really need to get their body position better and be more forceful and attack the ball as opposed to reacting to it.
Solly, you will agree that this mistake Beasley is doing every day when their defenders are taking any high balls. He just comes behind them and stay. Yesterday they considered the first goal like this, and earlier also we seen that in the tournament he considered 2 goals like that.
Maybe in a perfect world, yes, we can say Beasley's the man at fault, but the reason why Beasley's doing that is because I think he doesn't trust his defenders under the high ball.
Well, his defenders will once again need to be pulled into action at the moment. The ball with Allegre, who's just lending a little bit of solidity in midfield, but it's been given away, and it's been given away to Jamie Dwyer. What a chance! An attempt at a reverse stick, but that fails as well. So getting away on 2 occasions. This was Kieran Govers. In fact, Mark Knowles looking for his second of the evening. And a stick check which allows them to get away, but great chance here.
Yeah, Jamie Dwyer has shown some great skill. And unfortunately, just putting the ball directly onto the keeper. I do believe it was Malak, was it?
Yes, Malak with the first attempt. Knowles also got a shot at it, but the second time around there were a few blue shirts around him, so he couldn't put it away. But this has been a really good first quarter with just about 2 minutes left. It's really flown by, and that's largely because Jaypee Punjab Warriors have played this at a very good clip.
Yeah, all these games in the semi-final and the final have been characterised by a really good pace and a lot more intensity and purpose about them. So I'd expect this one to continue in that vein.
Scoring has, of course, never been a problem so much for Jaypee Punjab Warriors as for the Uttar Pradesh Wizards. In fact, in the league stages, They were the team with the least number of goals scored. Only managed 19. Lower even than the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. So this will be a bit of a mountain to climb, but they have the quality to make up for that. Ball sent in, well received by Malak. Has a few yellow shirts, but lots of defenders as well, and this is Wouter Yoli who comes away with that ball.
Yeah, it was a great ball into the T-spot there, well received by Malak, but what he really needed was men running off his shoulders so that he could dump the ball inside again. And all his teammates from the Jaypee Punjab Warriors just standing around watching.
This goes out yet again for a push in less than a minute left now in this first quarter, and it's been a largely dominating performance by the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. Had the better of the chances. If they can get another goal here, then that could really put a lot of pressure on the UP Wizards.
Yeah, you'd say that if they did get the third goal here, UP Wizards would be really up against it. They need to get one back. If they can get one back before the end of the quarter, that's great. But if not, early in the second quarter is what they'd be targeting.
Some good play down the left. It's Gunashekhar. Got a good 1-2 going with Nitin Timaya, but just couldn't hold on to the ball. Back with UP possession, but running out of time now. Less than 20 seconds on the clock.
That was well played by Sander Bart in midfield there. A lot of pressure on Robbie Hammond. He's picked his pocket.
Yes, but just giving the ball away at the end, and it's the goal scorer of the first goal. Knowles gets his compatriot Hammond. This is Gowers who lobs this one up. Shouldn't be too much problem to deal with. And that will indeed be the final act of the first 17.5 minutes, which have been dominated by the team in yellow. Barry Dancer will be quite happy, and he'll have some happy feet at the moment because thanks to goals from Mark Knowles and SV Sunil, it's Jaypee Punjab Warriors who are 2 up after the first 17.5 minutes.
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game. And take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch and relive your favorite moments. Again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game. And go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग, 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There, all the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch fours, smashing sixes or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get it.
We are at the AstroTurf Hockey Stadium where the 3rd, 4th place playoff is being played between the Jaypee Punjab Warriors and the UP Wizards, and Punjab have had an excellent start thus far. They converted none of their 8 attempts at a goal through penalty corners yesterday, but today it's been 2 out of 2. First Mark Knowles and then SV Sunil converting those chances and making sure that they have a pretty significant advantage leading into the second quarter. It's 2-0 in favor of the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. I'm now joined in the commentary box by former India coach Cedric D'Souza and one of India's best midfielders over the last decade, Virendra Skena. Viren, this is a situation where the midfield in particular of UP Wizards has to come to the party.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Jaypee Punjab Warriors have started the game brilliantly. Great pace, great intensity. They've put the UP Wizards defense under a lot of pressure. And right now what the Wizards need is really for their midfield to take control of possession, take control of the game, and maybe force some short corners and get Raghunath and Luke Donner into the game.
The problem right through this Hero Hockey India League has been when they've found themselves down by a few goals, they find it hard to score. Really are a team which depends heavily on getting some momentum early on. Can they get some early on in the second quarter? Well defended by Robbie Hammond.
That man Robbie Hammond has been outstanding in the midfield for the Warriors, especially in the last 3-4 games of the league. He's been very strong, solid, creative in midfield, and his crosses into the rival D have been very incisive and dangerous.
Is perhaps one of those Punjab players who really did have an outstanding game in the semi-finals against the Delhi Wave Riders, bringing all of his experience of 215 games for Australia into the mix.
Absolutely, Robbie has played 2 Olympics for the Australian team and a very, very experienced player in the Australian lineup.
Cedric, in many respects, would be a welcome challenge for a coach here to try and inspire UP Wizards coming back from 2-0 down, considering there's still 3 quarters to go.
Well, it's the truth of the matter is that the fact that they've been outplayed in the first quarter. The question is now to get back and to regroup. And I'm sure Altomans has done his work against the Warriors. What he's going to probably do is push more people in attack, try and get some more width in attack, and keep some more players deep into the circle.
Well, this time the ball did come into the D, and they have got a chance for themselves. Exactly what our experts have been pointing out. That once they get those width and the balls get coming in, this time it was Tushar Khandekar who sent it in.
Well, let's see. I don't think Raghunath's on the pitch, so it's going to be probably Luke Donner who'll take the flick.
Dave, and that's exactly what Cedric was talking about. UP Wizards got some width into the attack. They went deep down the right flank, and a hard and dangerous cross into the D. The Jaypee Punjab Warriors defense could not deal with the cross. It rose dangerously, and it gives Luke Donner a chance to get the Wizards back into the game.
Has 2 goals already thus far in this Hero Hockey India League. In fact, does enjoy playing in India. Was the top scorer in the Commonwealth Games where they took the gold in 2010. But that was Delhi. This is Ranchi.
You ready? You good?
Let's see if we can bring UP Wizards into the party here. Oh, attempting a deflection, and not a bad one at all. Almost took the Warriors defense by surprise.
Well, if you look at the deflection, he played it well. It was a great diving deflection, but slightly wide. If it had gone into the box, it would have been a goal all the way, because the keeper was not in a position to get that ball.
I'll give them a lot of confidence going into this second quarter now. It's starting on a positive note. This is Robbie Hammond yet again. Lots of commitment on show from both teams. Nitin Thimaiya was one of the outstanding performers yesterday. Ignis Tirki was guilty on a few occasions last night against Delhi, but has played a lot more solid game thus far. In fact, it was good to see him. Viren, you can also reminisce about that. He was talking with our colleague Jugraj about the experiences of the Champions Trophy where India played Pakistan, didn't we?
Absolutely. I think Ignis Tirki, Jugraj, Deepak Thakur and myself all played in that famous India-Pakistan match. And we also played way back in the Junior World Cup match in 2001. So all of us go back a long way. And it's amazing that Ignis has maintained tremendous fitness over the years. He's still super fit, one of the strongest defenders in the Indian team.
Yes, he wears the jersey number 7 for the Punjab Warriors. These two teams have had some titanic clashes in the past. It was 2-1 the first game that they played. That was, of course, at Jalandhar. And the scorers on that occasion were Hertzberger and Dwyer for the two teams. And there was also an own goal coming in favour of the UP Wizards. Back with the Warriors' possession, but goes out of play. So UP Wizards will breathe a sigh of relief. But this has been a much more improved show from them in the second quarter thus far.
Well, at the moment, it's like the first quarter was all Punjab, and the second quarter seems to be all UP. But you know, this is a very funny game, and anything can happen in the next quarters.
Just cannot get down to that ball, but he's had a good lively start so far. Number 15, Malak Singh.
Yeah, I think Malak Singh has been one of the impressive junior players in the tournament so far, and that's what the HIL has done. It's given young players like Malak, Gurmail the opportunity to showcase their skills and talent and really make a mark and name for themselves.
Malak and a lot of other players will be travelling across to Delhi tomorrow to join the camp for the World League, which begins in just about a week's time.
Cedric, it's amazing how momentum can change with these quarter breaks. You know, every quarter is a new ball game, and all the players have to really regroup themselves at the start of every quarter.
I think it also gives the coaches the chance to pass on instructions to the team and to change the strategy if possible. And sometimes there are certain hiccups that are happening on the ground, and then the coach just comes and settles down the whole team, and then that's what happens. You know, you get a kind of a rhythm coming back into your system of play.
That shot came in from well outside the D from Pradeep Moore. That's why there was no goal announced. But Punjab Warriors under the caution. That was visible in the fact that all 11 of them were in their defensive quarter, trying to make sure that they make no mistakes.
To talk about the youngsters playing in the Aslan Shah team, or you have 7 debutants in the Aslan Shah team. You have Dilip, goalkeeper Tirki, Gurjinder, Amit Rohidas, Gurmail, Satbir, Mandeep, Akashdeep, with another 2 older players who are in as juniors also. So you've got 9 juniors and 9 seniors playing in the Aslan Shah, which is really a great blend.
And not surprisingly, Viren, most of them have been playing for these top 4 teams, and a majority of them in the top 2.
Absolutely, I think the good thing is that the Indian team has been selected on the basis of current performances in the Hero Hockey India League. All of them have had a minimum of 12 league matches to prove themselves, and what better way to prove themselves than competition at the highest level.
There goes Viren's ex-teammate Ignas Tirki moving down the right. He was looking for SV Sunil, the scorer of the second goal, but it was defended quite nicely. This is Pradeep Moore. His defensive work has been right up to scratch as well. Youngster from Haryana, another one to look out for in the future, just 20 years of age. All the way back to the heart of defense, where Luke Dorner does a good job. Now picked up by Harbir Singh, who's also been one of the impressive young players from the Indian side of both teams.
Both the goals that Mark Knowles scored, number 9 from Punjab, both the goals, one was a goal he scored, one was an assist. And both came off penalty corners, which was really good, because even on the second penalty corner, the first one was a blinding shot and deep into the angle. But the second penalty corner, he pushed the ball slightly forward, and then he flicked it along the ground for a deflection ball, which is really good. So he's been in this game. He's been the key, the glue of this team of Punjab. Number 9, Mark Knowles.
And we were talking about that, Viren, earlier, that every day is a new day in hockey, isn't it? Yesterday, none out of 8. Today, 2 out of 2.
Yeah, I think it's as simple as the fact that the variations of the Jaypee Punjab Warriors were excellent today. It all boils down to good video analysis of the defensive running out of the UP Wizards team for their defensive short corners. They planned perfectly, but more importantly, they executed perfectly. If you have seen the first short corner, the reason why George Baisley was beaten because Simon Orchard faked that he was going to halt, but the ball went to Robbie Hammond, and that's how Baisley got beaten. So excellent variation in the first shot corner, and then an even better one in the second one where Mark Knowles found SV Sunil on the right hand post. So excellent penalty corner planning by the Jaypee Punjab Warriors and coach Barry Dancer.
Yes, just got a glimpse there of number 5, Chris Cirello. Before this, he had scored 3 of their 4 penalty corners in this competition, but not been pulled into action as yet this evening.
You see Pradeep Moore over here. He's definitely one of the young players that Altmans has spoken very highly about. He's been very good in midfield, and the good thing is he joins the attack as well, and scored a couple of goals for the Wizards as well.
Back with Punjab possession.
You see Mark Knowles on the ball. He actually has one of the most inspirational tattoos that I know. He on his hand is tattooed "Courage to Succeed," and that's I think very, very inspirational. He got that done at the Athens Olympics in 2004 when the Australian team won the gold medal.
Yes, the only success thus far the Australian national team. Barry Dancer was coach then, and this time he was sigh of relief because that ball was swept across quite nicely. And there was a chance here, Cedric, but nobody in a blue shirt coming across to it.
You know, we keep saying about a chance, but you know, you can only play the ball to somebody who's there to receive the ball. So I say it's a wasted effort, because when you come in the last quarter, you got to keep possession at any cost. It's an all-risk period, all-risk portion of the bridge, but I understand that you must not lose possession there because you pulled the entire defense up.
Substitution being considered by Barry Dancer and his able assistant Jagbeer Singh, of course, also a very, very experienced man in terms of strategy and tactics. UP possession, the captain Raghunath on to Tushar Khandekar. This is Pradeep Moore down the left. Just couldn't keep that one in play. Number 6, Somanna.
Altmans was saying that he finds it a bit hard to communicate with Pradeep Moore, as Pradeep Moore is unable to speak English or understand English, but I think the language of hockey is universal, and you generally understand what everyone is playing. I remember when I was playing in the German hockey league, the Bundesliga, for the Stuttgart Kickers, most of the team meetings were in German, and my German is nothing to write home about, but you sort of still do have an understanding of what's happening.
One thing's for sure, I'm sure you said a few Guten Tags and Guten Morgens in your day, but well, we're looking at what is really a collection of stars from across the world, and you're absolutely right in saying that the universal language is hockey.
Cedric is now based in Vienna. He coaches there. I'm sure his German is a bit better. Cedric?
I think you got to give me some words, because I'm not that good at it either.
If you have to consider anything, any kind of clarification with one of the umpires today, Mikhail Alma, then we know who we have in our team to try and communicate with him with. But at the moment, this is Jaypee Punjab Warriors for them. This second quarter, they've been under pressure for most of it, but this is better for them, keeping on possession.
I think it's important to keep possession at any cost, but you know, you got to keep more numbers at the back. If you want to play out time for the next 5 minutes or whatever, if they're trying to do that, then they have to keep more numbers at the back, because the UP is also quite dangerous from the break. Because you know, you've got Tilnoyer there, you've got Pradeep Moore there. They're guys who are speedy, guys who can move with with skill and can break you in a second.
At the moment, it's Punjab looking for an attack, just holding on to the ball quite nicely. The likes of Malak Singh, Dharamveer Singh, Ignace Tirki once again. On to Knowles, number 9, the scorer of the first goal this evening. Might want to switch the game towards the left, where Gurinder is making a good run. He was one of the impressive players last night, wasn't he?
Yes, very impressive last night. He's a youngster.
And he's got the ball into a very dangerous situation, and Punjab Warriors have capitalized on that particular move yet again from Gurinder.
Every time he gets the ball, he makes something happen with that ball. He's a young lad with the left defense, and he overlapped well into the attack just now. A nice through ball by Jamie Dwyer to him, and he just turned around and hit a long ball inside along the baseline for Jamie, and Jamie's stick was hooked and a penalty corner given.
Well, this is the beauty of the Hero Hockey India League. Youth combining with experience. Gurinder, the Indian youngster, combining with the world-class foreign player Jamie Dwyer. And the two of them combining to give this penalty corner yet another opportunity. Punjab Warriors, can they pull away to a 3-goal lead, Viren?
The interesting part of how Punjab Warriors created the shot corner was that they stayed very patient. The ball was on the right-hand corner. They rotated it back, and they were patient, and they finally won the shot corner.
Yet again, a feint, and this time it comes awfully close.
Well, it was a slip ball. It was a slip ball played exclusively done, you know. Absolutely brilliant slip ball, but I think the worst thing was that it hit the post and came out, at the upright and came out.
And in the meantime, an immediate counter-attack now from the UP Wizards, but they just get away with that. This was a great opportunity here for Punjab Warriors, wasn't it?
You look at it, it's a great ball, a dummy by Mark Knowles, and a great hit, a deflection of the first charger, Raghunath, and onto the upright.
Could so easily have been 3-0, and that would have been really brilliant for Jamie Singh Dwyer's team.
Well, you know, the goalkeeper has no chance in that scenario, because a deflection of any player of his players in a penalty corner situation is very, very difficult for him to react.
And off. Okay, now you're good.
Dave, I can tell you, when Cedric was the coach, he wanted the goalkeeper to stop all balls, deflection or not.
I think we know how the coach works. His expectations are often quite high. Now this is an opportunity for the UP Wizards. Lots and lots of chances, and eventually they put it away. It's the grand old man, Denoyer. Has he brought them back into this game?
Well, you know, that ball, Denoyer cannot be left anywhere close to the base, to the goal line. It was crowded there in defense.
Right before,
but
when he went in there. Yeah. Okay.
He got this ball inside. Now they're referring for it.
Okay, the foot. Okay, I will get this question. No problem. Hi, Gary, can you hear me? Okay, GP is asking for foot inside the D just before the goal was scored, okay? Can you check that? We will see. He would tell me. He would tell me if there's a foul. Okay. Oh, come on.
As you can see, the Jaypee Punjab Warriors are complaining that the ball hit the foot of Somana before Denoyer put it into the net, and as you can see from the replay, it did hit his foot, but we await the umpire's decision. As we see from another angle, Raghu putting the ball into the Somana, halting it with his reverse, but I think once he halted it, the ball just rolled onto his foot. Then hooking the ball onto Denoyer before Denoyer put it into the net.
Yes, remember, according to the rules though, the original decision will stand if the conclusive evidence is not available to the TV umpire, who in this case is Gary Simmons. We saw a similar situation in the first semi-final yesterday. Let's take a closer look here.
I think excellent ball into the D by Raghu, but at this point of time, the ball just slowly, gently rolled onto the foot of Somana before rolled onto Denoyer, who hooked it onto the net on the second attempt.
Okay, thank you. Foot.
And umpire Aylmer has given a free hit in favor of Punjab Warriors. The third umpire rightly agreeing that the ball hit Somana's foot, and so no goal for the UP Wizards. The score stays at 2-0. The ball, as you can see, clearly coming off the foot of Somana. I think, Cedric, this is really excellent that we've got world-class video cameras here involved in modern hockey at the highest level, because these sort of things can make the difference between winning and losing.
Definitely, Bahrain is something that you
just have to come back to that thought, because in the meantime, UP Wizards once again working on that momentum. They have won a penalty corner for themselves. And yet again, the man in the center of things was Denoyer, who's really raising his game on the occasion.
See, whenever Denoyer gets the ball, he's always looking for a supporting man, either on the left or right on the front. Without that, Denoyer is not much of a player, unless he gets space, you know. He needs an attack, he needs a supporting man all the time. And once he does that, he can tear a defense apart.
And the good news for them this time is that V. Raghunath is on the pitch. He has already had 5 goals thus far in this Hero Hockey India League, but none since the 27th of January. However, the bad news if you're a Punjab Warriors fan is that that was also against the opposition today, Punjab Warriors.
Ready? You good? Okay. Play.
Raghunath, but it's well saved as well by Stockman. Rock solid as well.
Well, a brilliant save by Stockman against. He's a goalkeeper par excellence. You know, his height is, he's such a tall goalkeeper that he just has to stretch a little bit and he gets the ball, he covers the goal completely. But the main thing is he's got so much of anticipation, so much of agility, so much of total overall good goalkeeping. You know, he's got balance, that's the key issue for him. And that save was also another blinder.
Okay, good.
Just running out of time here, but a much more positive performance from the UP Wizards in the second quarter. A couple of occasions when they came close to scoring, and that will give them a lot of hope. In fact, there was one goal which was given initially to Tune Denoyer, but as a result of a TV referral, it was reversed, and that is why at the end of the second quarter, the scoreline is in favor of the Punjab Warriors. It's Uttar Pradesh Wizards 0, the Jaypee Punjab Warriors 2.
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy, and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is all in front of me, and it's just not what you expect. The first thing that struck me here was, as I was watching the replay, the slider at the bottom. So while you might be watching the entire highlights of the game, you'd have certain things you'd want to pick. So there it is, the highlights going on nice and calmly. But I've gone and looked at something specific I might want to look at. And everything is flagged, be it a 4 or a 6 or a wicket or some incident that's happened. That's not revolutionary enough. Here's something else on the side that really caught my eye. We listen to all the commentators during a live game, but how about a little bit of a value addition? If you have a look at the text commentary, this is where you can get a description, be it a wicket, a boundary or a 6. And I can just come here and click on any particular item. And the best part of it is, not only can I click on it, I have 3 little options here. I can tweet it, I can put it on Facebook, or I can email it to a friend of mine, and they will only get that particular clip to relive. This basically, in my view, is what you define as not passive viewing, but active viewing. You taking control of the game.
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the...
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch.
Well, this is what it is all about. This is, it doesn't get any bigger than this. It's the Ranchi Rhinos against the Delhi Wave Riders, and that will push back at just about 10 minutes past 8 at the AstroTurf Hockey Stadium in Ranchi. But that will follow after the current game, which is the 3rd, 4th place qualification game. And at halftime, thus far, Jaypee Punjab Warriors with the advantage. Got off to a great start, rollicking start. 1 goal for Mark Knowles early on, which really set the momentum for them within the first quarter. And within about 5 minutes of it, they actually got a second attempt. And that was also converted. Yet again, a variation was worked. And this time it was SV Sunil with a very, very clever little deflection, which gave no chance to George Baisley. And at that stage, it looked like Jaypee Punjab Warriors could really run away with the game. But full credit to UP Wizards. Shown a lot of heart. The second quarter was a lot more positive from them, but had 1 goal which was disallowed as well, reversed rather, after a TV referral. But the match stats will pretty much show that it has been Jaypee Punjab Warriors who've dominated 8 shots to 3 and 8 circle penetrations to 5. So on the whole, looking like a much more compact unit, right? Let's just cross over to pitch side, where Simran has the CEO of FIH, Kelly Fairweather, with her.
With me, I have the CEO of FIH, Kelly Fairweather. Thank you for being with us on this show. Well, sir, we've had a tremendous response from all over. Like, we've had people standing on the rooftops and watching this match. We've had 5,000 people in a football stadium close by watching this match. The response has been commendable. What are your views on that?
Well, I just think it's amazing. The inaugural season of the Hockey India League, the Hero Hockey India League, it's just incredible. The atmosphere here in Ranchi is just fantastic. I think tonight's game, well, I think if you had 5,000, I think you might have 15,000 tonight for the final.
Well, okay, sir, what do you think? How's the match turning out so far?
Well, yeah, I think the Jaypee started, they got out of the blocks quickly, and now it looks as though that UP are coming back at them. So I think it seems to be a pattern in these games, is that the second, the third and the fourth quarters, second half of the match, always hots up. So looking forward to it.
So, not just you, even me, I'm also looking forward to the second half of the break, but we'll come back after a very short break.
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline.
Welcome back to Hero Hockey India League 2013. मैं तो यहाँ थी ही, पर अब मेरे साथ आ गए हैं हमारे दो और गेस्ट, जुगराज सिंह and Punjab team के मैनेजर जगबीर सिंह जी. Welcome to the show.
My pleasure. जगबीर जी, आप यहाँ पे आज आपकी टीम आज का मैच जीत रही है. अब तक हाफ टाइम तक बहुत ही अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही है, बहुत अटैकिंग मोड में नजर आई. आगे आने वाले हाफ में क्या रणनीति रहेगी टीम?
नहीं, इसी प्रेशर के साथ खेलेंगे जैसा हम खेल रहे हैं. और सबसे अच्छी बात है आज पेनल्टी कॉर्नर कन्वर्जन जो है, जिस पे अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम लोग कल काम नहीं कर पाए थे, कन्वर्जन नहीं हो पाया था. हालांकि वेरिएशन हमने तैयार किए हुए थे, पर आज लकीली हमें उन वेरिएशंस पे गोल मिल रहा है.
और जो पीछे का मैच अगर हम बात करें, सेमीफाइनल मैच हमारी टीम ने लूज किया था, आज में और उस मैच में क्या डिफरेंस था प्लेयर्स के बीच में? क्या रणनीति नई आज लेके आए आप?
जो टेलीपैथी है, जो मूवमेंट है मिडफील्ड का और फॉरवर्ड का, वो बेटर है. आज हम पहले से ही प्रेशर डाल के खेलना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि हम गोल कंसीड करके फिर उसको चेज नहीं करना चाहते. ये रणनीति थी. दूसरा, उनकी फॉरवर्ड लाइन को देखते हुए हमने अपनी मिडफील्ड थोड़ी कॉम्पैक्ट की हुई है, और अब तक वो रणनीति कारगर है.
और जैसे कि आप अपने समय के बहुत बेहतरीन एक डिफ्लेक्टर माने जाते थे, जैसे आप डिफ्लेक्शंस देते थे मैचेस में, आज एसवी सुनील ने बहुत बढ़िया डिफ्लेक्शन दी है सेकंड गोल पे, तो उसके बारे में आपका क्या?
नहीं, हम लोगों ने उनकी रनिंग स्टाइल को देखते हुए ये वेरिएशन ट्राई किया हुआ था, और सुनील ने पहले भी भारतीय टीम के लिए भी ऐसे कई गोल किए हैं, और हमें आज लगा कि ये सही मौका है सुनील से उस गोल को लेने का, और हमने लिया.
और एटमॉस्फेयर के बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे? क्योंकि पंजाब जहाँ भी जाता है बहुत सारे फैंस हैं, बहुत सारी फैन फॉलोइंग बहुत है पंजाब टीम की, तो यहाँ पे भी आई एम श्योर आप खुश होंगे, यहाँ पे जितने भी दर्शक यहाँ पे आए हैं.
टेरिफिक एटमॉस्फेयर है और रांची में तो जवाब ही नहीं है। नेशनल गेम्स में जब इतना पैक्ड स्टेडियम रहता था तो यहाँ तो हॉकी की क्वालिटी इतनी अच्छी है कि आई एम श्योर हॉकी लवर्स इसको बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे होंगे। रही बात पंजाब के सपोर्ट की, तो पंजाब में हॉकी है और पंजाबियों में हॉकी बसती है, उस लिहाज से तो चक दे है।
चलिए, विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द रिमेनिंग मैच।
थैंक यू जोगराज।
Thank you very much for being with us. चलिए आप देखते हैं कि हाफ टाइम के बाद क्या होता है हाल इस मैच का। चलते हैं अपने कमेंटेटर्स के पास।
It is the time for the third quarter to begin at the AstroTurf Hockey Stadium in this third place qualification match between the Jaypee Punjab Warriors and the Sahara Uttar Pradesh Wizards, watched on by the high and mighty of world hockey pretty much here. Punjab Warriors at the moment leading by 2-0. And alongside me are former India international Virendra Skeena and Singapore men's hockey coach Solomon Kasuji. Now Viren, you've been a part of a few classification matches in your time. How does a team motivate itself for a game like this when they're already out of reckoning for the top prize?
Absolutely, Deb. I was part of 3 Champions Trophy classification matches where we were playing for the 3rd and 4th position, incidentally, all against Pakistan. And once you lose the semi-final, it's the most disappointing thing in the world to to pick yourself up and get up and play the 3rd and 4th place match. So but these are all professional players. There's money up for grabs, but I think for me the most important thing is to win your last match in a tournament and go home in a happy mood. It's been a long, grueling tournament for these players, and I'm sure all of them will want to win that last match and go home in a much happier mood.
At the moment, it does look like the Punjab Warriors boys, many of them from Australia, will be heading back down under with a positive frame of mind, unless there's a twist in the tail from the UP Wizards. But Solly, UP Wizards gave a much better performance in the second quarter, and they'll be looking to build on that. They know that a 2-goal lead is not too much in 4-quarter hockey.
Yeah, they were a lot smarter in that second quarter. They went wide of the danger in the middle of the field and played with a bit more width, created opportunities down the outsides, and then came back into the middle of the field once they got into the attacking third. So they sucked the Punjab defence out wide and then came back inside them.
Just for the reference of our viewers, as the first chance almost falls to Jaypee Punjab Warriors. Ranjit Singh, yet again the man inside the box, playing this time in yellow up against the UP Wizards in blue.
Great bit of action over there, just couldn't quite control the ball. But for me the interesting thing was that they actually put on their best midfield as well in that second quarter, the UP Wizards. Eddie Ockenden took a long time for them to get him on the field, but when he did get on, he was really effective.
UP Wizards themselves haven't been particularly good at converting their penalty corners, so two teams who have struggled a little bit with getting those chances. I bet they would have given an arm and a leg to get somebody of the quality in terms of conversions of Sandeep Singh of Dabur Mumbai Magicians on board, but if wishes were horses, you know what they say. But Punjab Warriors will be looking to settle in after a bit of pressure which came late in that second quarter.
Yeah, I think Punjab relaxed a bit in the second quarter, and they cannot afford to do that, because in hockey things can change very, very quickly. One shot corner can change things. The momentum changes very quickly, and Punjab will be looking to re-establish ball possession, ball control, and really take the game by the scruff of the neck, because an early goal for them in this third quarter could really end this match.
Worth it to repeat that 2 of these 6 successful penalty corner conversions have happened today for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. Jamie Dwyer just unable to get onto the ball and pick it up against his opposite number, the other captain, V. Raghunath, but he's given the ball away. Good work by Robbie Hammond. On to Dwyer, he's got some support inside the box. Can they go for a third? He smacks it across the face of goal, and closest to it was Ranjit Singh.
This is what impresses me the most about Jamie Dwyer, his work ethic and his commitment. He was back there defending, and in a flash he was again back in attack, helping the team, and a rasping reverse hit by him across the face of the goal, and a brilliant cross by Jamie Dwyer. But you wanted to see one of the Punjab Warrior forwards throwing themselves for the deflection. Solly?
Yeah, I think it all started with Raghu trying to be a bit too brave and taking on both Jamie Dwyer and Robbie Hammond, which is where the soft turnover came over. But absolutely right, and the work rate that Jamie's putting in across this tournament has been fantastic. Here he's got the ball again.
Yes, absolutely. Dwyer always seems to find himself where the ball goes. That's the hallmark of a good player as well. And he's got this pass back from Ismi Sunil. It's a chance, and it's been slipped over.
Yeah, they're claiming a timeout here. I think they're claiming that it's hit the back of the stick.
So you want say,
look at this. Let's see what
blocking
the
your
umpire's
stick.
saying.
Okay. I'll ask you that. No problem. Hey Gary, can you hear me? Okay, UP is asking that before the attacker scored the goal, he was blocking the stick of defenders so the defender couldn't play the ball away. Can you check that? Okay, the question is, was there a, the defender was, the stick of the defender was held by the attacker of JP. That's what UP, Uttar Pradesh, is asking for. Can you please check that? Yeah, he's checking it. It's just the sound and the noise making
Great
problems.
ball in by Jamie Dwyer, and that's no back. Is
Not
that
now.
a back stick there? Couldn't really see that too well. Ranjit, that gets the deflection. Oh. No, it's not a back of a stick. That's a goal as far as I'm concerned. Well done by Ranjit.
I'm not looking to the TV. I'm not looking to the TV. He will tell me whatever. He will tell me if he sees something. Okay. He will tell me. He will tell me.
Follow at first instant, it looked like the ball hit Ranjit's backstick, but as you see in the replay, excellent camera work again, and Ranjit seemed to have scored a genuine goal over here.
The question is about really the defender's stick getting lost there in that mesh of legs, and whether there was a foul there against the defender of UP Wizards. Would you agree with that there?
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ranjit seemed to have hooked Raghunath's stick and prevented him from tackling. So it's a tough decision for the third umpire to make.
Okay, so they lose the referral. Okay, thank you. Stands.
Well, it's the Punjab Warriors fans who rejoice because that has been pretty much proved in favor of the Jaypee Punjab Warriors.
Dave, the rule says that if the third umpire, the video referral umpire, feels that there's no genuine reason to change the on-field umpire's decision, which in this case was he felt that there was no backstick, or he did not prevent Raghu from making a tackle, and so the video referral umpire has given the decision in favor of the Punjab Warriors, and it's the third goal for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors.
This is turning out to be a great outing for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. 3 goals advantage in the third quarter, looking good to claim that third place, Solly.
Yeah, looking very solid at this stage. UP Wizards haven't shown anything to suggest that they're really going to scare the defence. So, the one thing for me is that young man in picture there, Nitin, hasn't featured in this game, whereas last night and in all the games that they've been really effective, he's been instrumental in getting them going forward. It looks as though his legs have just died a bit today. Ranjit Singh, that's his second goal in the Hero Hockey India League.
Follow, but again, Jamie Dwyer used all of his experience. He had a clear shot at the goal, but he felt that Ranjit Singh was in a better position and he minused that ball to him. I think that was an extremely intelligent play by Jamie Dwyer in the D. It's all about decision making, and Jamie made the right decision there.
Yeah, very much so. That's why you don't get to be World Player of the Year 5 times without being 1, consistent, 2, intelligent, and 3, unselfish. You've got to be effective as a hockey player, and Jamie's done all 3 of those in there.
Just also to remind our viewers that as a result of that decision being overturned, remember it was UP Wizards who had asked for that particular referral. They lose their right to refer any further decisions.
Put it on 5. Okay, play.
But Dave, it was a very close call, and I think UP Wizards were definitely right in using the right to a video referral. As you see, the Wizards making a shot corner. Eddie Ockenden showing good deceptiveness in pushing the ball into the D and onto the foot of one of the defenders.
Well, we have seen the Punjab Warriors captain Jamie Dwyer coming to the party in the last few minutes. This is the turn for V. Raghunath really to show his billing as one of the top players.
Not if Stockman has something to say about that. Stockman has been marvellous in the goal for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. He's just been an imposing figure. His anticipation, his reflexes, and just great goalkeeping intelligence has been very, very difficult for the opponents to penetrate.
This time working a little bit of deception, and the goal comes in from V. Raghunath. 6th goal in the Hero Hockey India League, and a good time for UP Wizards to just stage a bit of a fight back.
Oh, excellent variation by the UP Wizards. It's the variation that did the Jaypee Punjab Warriors defense, because until now Raghu was trying to flick directly, and the first runner was charging him down. But as you see, Wouter Yoli sold him a dummy, and Raghunath with a powerful flick to the left of Stockman. So excellent variation.
There, he played the ball. He played the ball.
That was a fantastic flick. It had a lot of pace on it, well directed, and at that really difficult height in between glove and pad, saving height. So that's what's made it difficult for Stockman, but it's also got him wrong-footed because the fake by Wouter Yoli at the top squared him up.
So still 10 minutes in this match, and in this quarter rather, and still another quarter to go. So almost half an hour for V. Raghunath and company to stage a fight back in this particular match. 6th goal for him. By far their most prolific scorer in this particular competition for the UP Wizards. Going ahead of Hertzberger. We haven't seen too much of Hertzberger thus far today either.
Yeah, Hertzberger has been fairly quiet today throughout the game, and he really needs to get firing on all cylinders if the UP Wizards have to get back into this game. But Solo, they really needed the goal at the right time. It couldn't have come any sooner.
Yeah, if the time had gone on and there was a 3-goal gap, the pressure would have become immense. So, perfectly timed to come straight back, really positive in their favour. But speaking about Hertzberger getting back into the game, the issue for him is that their midfield just isn't in the game. So Hertzberger is struggling to find possession, being delivered in effective areas for him.
Perhaps this goal will just add as the right kind of injection. This is Somanna, who's doing a pretty good job. Timaya, in fact. Two Kurgis combining well. Somanna down the right flank, Timaya right in the centre.
He's putting up. Go, go, go!
And we have Subaya in the commentary box.
So the right kind of ingredients for some quality hockey, and that's what we are expecting in this match.
Solo, I always say in hockey, the momentum can change in an instant, and it's amazing how a goal seems to have added a yard of pace to this UP Wizards team.
Yeah, I think now would probably be a good time to get De Nooijer back on the field. He's been pretty good in getting them going forward in this particular game. The rest of the tournament he hasn't really done much, but now that they've got that momentum, got a bit of positive spirit amongst them, get De Nooijer back on, get them playing a bit more direct and put a bit more competition into that midfield for them.
And remember, it looked like he had brought them back into the match earlier as well. Scored, which was just about the 15th minute of the match, late in the first quarter, but that was overturned. So had that goal actually stood and been a legitimate one, then this would have been 3-2 at this stage, but it still can change at any instant. Vivek Dhar all the way back to the heart of defense. Ball could steam. Lots of Dutchmen on the pitch, Viren. In fact, Stockman will have that little bit of advantage of knowing a lot of tricks both on the pitch and off it for some of his Dutch teammates with whom he won silver at the 2012 Olympics.
Absolutely, I think a lot of Dutchmen in the UP Wizards team. That's probably due to the fact that Altmans is their coach and he knows them inside out. While for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors, you have a lot of Australians on the pitch, and that's probably due to the fact that they all played under Barry Dancer at some point or the other.
Well, this time this was very, very close to the stick of a diving Malak Singh.
And again, it was that man, Jamie Dwyer, for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. You see how deceptive and creative his stick work is fabulous. His deceptive wrist, absolutely amazing. Solo, that was a great through ball to SV Sunil.
Yeah, the key to playing with Jamie is that you can't give him space to run at you. If you give him space to run at you, you're dead. And he'll turn on a dime and eliminate you both sides of the body. What you really have to do is keep him quiet, is to man mark him.
I've defended Jamie on quite a few occasions when India was playing Australia, and the biggest learning for a defender when you're up against a quality player like Jamie Dwyer is that if you watch his body, you will get beaten. You got to watch the ball very carefully, because his body movements are so deceptive, and he tends to put defenders across on the wrong foot, and that's why he's so dangerous.
I think he's a modern day version of
a young Pakistani fella that used to turn everybody inside out called Shabazz. But very much in a similar style with the stick dribbling across the top of the ball, looking to wrong foot you with a little sidestep and a body feint here or there, but absolutely spot on there. But that's why it's all the more important not to give him the space to run at you, to prevent him actually getting some follow on and being able to use those body feints. If he receives the ball in a stationary position and dishes it off, that's what you want him to do.
This time UP Wizards are moving forward, looking to move with some purpose, but just unable to make that final pass through. It was Nitin Timaya who was in a very good position, but picked up yet again by that man, Jamie Dwyer, this time defending all over the field today.
I think Jamie Dwyer and Robbie Hammond have combined really well in that sort of role, working through the guts of the midfield.
As I said earlier, it's all about work ethic, and Jamie Dwyer has never let the work ethic dwindle. I think he's just in his element in this third quarter, creating space all over the pitch and finding his players in very dangerous positions.
Also a shout out for young Gurinder, who's playing quite an outstanding game in midfield. He's making a run on the left flank, just outside screen, just in fact at the corner of the screen, but he's not pulled into action. At the moment, there is a green card, so just a bit of a sit-out for V. Raghunath. That could impact the UP Wizards. But they'll be happy with how things have gone, even though they conceded a third. That one goal that they've got back has just pulled them somewhat back into this game.
Yeah, I think the Wizards really needed that goal, and it's given them a little bit of heart, little bit of courage to keep on fighting. If it was still 3-0 at the end of the third quarter, it would have been very, very difficult in the final quarter to pull back a 3-goal deficit. As you see, Robbie Hammond on the pitch, he's been absolutely fabulous for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors in central midfield position.
This time just a bit of a clash between Balkanstein and Malak Singh. And the young Malak, just a little worse for the wear.
Yellow's all right.
I think Malak went charging into Balkanstein to try and catch him in possession, but he timed his tackle totally wrong and his stick got entangled, and Malak himself twisted his ankle. So that's adding salt to his wounds, and Malak Singh picks up an ankle injury as well as a yellow card along with it.
Get him off his feet.
Yeah, really careless tackle by Malak there. He really should have just held his ground. I think that's something that's characterized a lot of the young Indian players defending for me, Viren, in this competition. They've charged into a tackle situation and allowed players to roll inside or outside of them far too easily.
Yeah, absolutely, Solo. It's about not committing yourself and not throwing everything to challenge. You need to be very composed and calm when you're making a tackle, and there's always a better chance that it'll be a clean tackle. But as you saw Malak earlier, I think just charging into tackle without having any control over his body weight.
I think we saw that quite a bit the other night, or last night especially in the Rhinos game, when Kotajit got a bit tired, he started charging in as well. So it affects the good players as well as the guys that are necessarily the second string coming through.
Well, Malak Singh with a yellow card, and as Viren rightly pointed out, insult to injury. He's also got just a little bit of a twisted ankle, and there's another man, Hammond is down as well.
Yeah, and that is
he's
You're right.
one would think a tough bloke, and he probably just shrug it off and walk it off.
Oh, I've had plenty of clashes against Robbie Hammond on the field, and I don't think he's a tough bloke. He is a tough bloke, period.
He looks one. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley.
And he's always right there in the thick of things, willing to give his all for everything. He certainly doesn't leave anything back in the sheds. Jamie Dwyer picking the pocket. Phenomenal hand speed by the young man.
The number you just saw flashed at the bottom left of the screen, indicating that UP Wizards will be down to 10 players for just a little bit of time, but that won't matter if they get a goal here. Could still get an opportunity, and it's brilliantly saved. Sander Bart with the attempt, and his Netherlands teammate Stockman with the top save.
Yeah, Sander Bart had all the time in the world there to pick his spot and put it in the right place, and Stockman has just been so well balanced in his set position.
Still with UP Wizards possession just inside the 23-meter area. This time it's been slipped through by Pradeep Moore, but yet again Stockman was quite up to the job.
Stockman tonight is just like swatting flies for him. I mean, geez, he's making it look so easy, but that's the beauty of a keeper that's well balanced. You know, he's stationary in his set position, his head's in a good position, easy to make those saves. He can really attack the balls.
Solo, and again, for me, Stockman is like, you know, a Roger Federer of goalkeepers, because he just makes it look so effortless. His anticipation, his confidence, his strength is just amazing. And there, as you said, rightly described it as swatting flies. Nothing seems to faze Stockman. Absolutely marvelous. 7 quality saves today, and probably he's the difference between winning and losing today for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors.
And I'm glad you brought up the just a little bit of a comparison with Roger Federer, because much like it is in men's tennis at the moment, there's 4 or 5 real top quality players who are ages ahead, miles ahead of some of the others, and that's been the case in the Hero Hockey India League as well. Some of the top 3 or 4 goalkeepers have been just tremendous.
Yeah, for me, along with Stockman, Kiko Cortez of the Ranchi Rhinos and Nicholas Jacobi, the German goalkeeper of the Delhi Wave Riders, have both been fabulous, and it's been a treat to watch quality goalkeeping throughout this tournament for them. Something that our young Indian goalkeepers can definitely pick up tips from, and I hope they're all watching on TV very, very closely as to how these goalkeepers swat away tries at the goal.
At the moment, Stockman might well be pulled into action at some stage soon. His possession is with UP Wizards, but they've given it away rather softly there. Timman now with a cross which wasn't accurate enough. Of course, both Jacobi as well as Kiko Cortez, the names mentioned by Viren, will be in action in a short while in the big final of the first ever Hero Hockey India League. Don't miss out on that match at all. Whatever else you do this Sunday is just in the name of hockey.
And there you can really see the crowd beginning to build up for that grand final. I can see people standing across the terraces, and I saw a few agile ones who were up on the trees as well.
Really? Where are they? I don't think I've seen too many trees in Ranchi, Viren.
This time SV Sunil down the right for Punjab Warriors. Can they sign off this third quarter in style? Just cannot keep it in play, but they do win.
Hey, Jamie,
for it.
Down there. Okay, that's good.
Time running out for them at the moment, but this is really setting it up nicely for a good final fourth quarter, because with just about 10 seconds to go, it looks like the Jaypee Punjab Warriors are looking favourites, but don't count UP Wizards out, because this is a game of glorious uncertainties and it could change in an instant. But at the moment, after 52.5 minutes, which has seen a lot of goal-mouth action, it's seen a couple of referrals, one of which was overturned, one which was given in favour of the attacking team. And at the end of all of that, Raghunath's goal has just given UP Wizards a glimmer of hope, because at the moment, after 52.5 minutes, it's 1-3 in favour of Jaypee Punjab Warriors.
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy, and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is, all in front of me, and it's just not what you expect. The first thing that struck me here was, as I was watching the replay, the slider at the bottom. So while you might be watching the entire highlights of the game, you'd have certain things you'd want to pick. So there it is, the highlights going on, nice and calmly. But I've gone and looked at something specific I might want to look at, and everything is flagged, be it a 4 or a 6 or a wicket or some incident that's happened. If that's not revolutionary enough, here's something else on the side that really caught my eye. We listen to all the commentators during a live game, but how about a little bit of a value addition? If you have a look at the text commentary, this is where you can get a description, be it a wicket, a boundary or a 6. And I can just come here and click on any particular item, and the best part of it is, not only can I click on it, I have 3 little options here. I can tweet it, I can put it on Facebook, or I can email it to a friend of mine, and they will only get that particular clip to relive. This basically, in my view, is what you define as not passive viewing, but active viewing. You taking control of the game.
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग। लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव।
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch fours, smashing sixes or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this. And look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें,
The skipper of UP Wizards brought themselves just a little back into the game in the third quarter, where he scored thanks to one of the successful penalty corners that they've had. 3 attempts that they had at it, but one of them have been successful, and that's just given them just a little bit of hope. Can they translate that into what will be a massive fight back? Remember, in these knockout games, if the scores stay level at the end of 70 minutes, then we'll go into extra time. But at the moment, it's 3-1 in favor of Jaypee Punjab Warriors, as it's the UP Wizards who get us underway. UP Wizards once again in their blue jerseys and white shorts, and up against them in yellow are the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. Joining me now in the commentary box, former India international Sandeep Somesh and former India coach Cedric D'Souza. Gentlemen, looking for a grandstand finish in this one.
Well, the way the game is going, it's fluctuating from end to end, but I think the Punjab still has the edge at the moment. What I'd like to see UP do is push more players into the ball. They're standing on one side. They should be pushing towards the ball side and pressing the ball side much more, not giving Punjab so much space that they're giving them at the moment, especially Jamie. And basically, when they get the ball, stretching the defense of the Punjab team. They're too one-dimensional. They're too one-sided. They're not stretching it enough. And we don't stretch Punjab, then you got a problem, because you won't get the gaps that you want to get to try and score.
Well, Punjab's talisman on the night, Jamie Dwyer, is still on the pitch, but at the moment it's back in defence, where Stockman, as always, has been quite outstanding. 7 saves at last count, Sandeep, and that emphasizes that once you've got a good solid goalkeeper, then it can make up for a few other deficiencies which you might have in your overall game plan.
That's right, Dave. I think we've spoken enough and more about what the goalkeepers have been doing in this game. All along this tournament, they have been fabulous. Yes, it gives the defense a lot more breathing space, doesn't it?
Interesting. Barry Dancer is holding up the placard which says T. So he's looking for a timeout very early on in this fourth quarter, just looking to break the momentum possibly of the UP Wizards here.
Yeah, I think so. That's what he'd be looking to do at the moment. But what I would do, Dave, if I was with the UP Wizards, if I was with the UP Wizards, I would throw in Denoyer and Hertzberg up front, move Votajoli into a more central attacking role, and try and see if they can make a triangle and work out from there.
For the moment, it's a timeout here in Ranchi. We are reliably informed that it was actually the UP Wizards who took that time out. So possibly Cedric looking to get that out of the way as quickly as possible.
I think another thing is that they want to just plan, maybe, even that the 2.5 minutes that they got wasn't enough for him to finish what he had to talk to the players. So he may have seen something that was not visible for him in the past. He just decided now there's no good time or bad time. It's a time that has to be taken.
Well, it's Punjab Warriors who have come rip-roaring with the possession. Dharamveer Singh.
And there are times when you're under a lot of pressure, then you take a timeout. That's strategic. But otherwise, it's fine. You take it any time you want. Most coaches are taking the last quarter.
Pradeep Moore looking to weave his way past the 5 times FIH Player of the Year and the captain of the Punjab Warriors, Jamie Dwyer.
What UP is doing is they're still holding onto the ball far too much. You look at them now. There's no one on the far left side. There's nobody there just waiting for a cross ball. They're just playing on one side completely, all on the right hand side. There is nobody actually for the switch.
Would have thought that maybe somebody like a Tune Denoyer could have changed things around, but he has, as Cedric pointed out, had no support on the flanks. As though as Sandabat on to the only goal scorer of the night for them, Raghunath.
I also think what they should be trying to do is get the 3 Dutchmen to play closer together. Hertzberger, Denoyer and Waterjoli have to get closer together and try and do the little 1-2s that they are good at and make inroads into the striking circle.
At the moment, Ignis Turkey down for the count, and Barry Dancer just having a little word with the young midfielder German Preet Singh, just 16 years of age, looking to come in to join the action. Cedric, somebody of Ignis's quality would have been expected to play a much bigger role right through this Hero Hockey India League. He unfortunately hasn't been able to do that.
Well, he's basically a left defender in the traditional mold, and he has had to play in the center and basically as a last man, so it's a new role for him. The problem now is that if he's going to go off the pitch, you've got a big hole in the Punjab defense. You're taking him out and there's still 40 minutes to go.
Things just coming to a bit of a stop, but always better to make sure that none of the players get injured. That's the last thing that one would want. This has been a showpiece event, and this match has also been right up there in terms of both the goal scoring as well as the quality of hockey that we have seen from both teams. Intriguing tactical battles as well, and we're looking forward to the final, aren't we, Cedric? Huge match, Ranchi versus Delhi.
Definitely a huge game.
Not sure if you're a betting man, but who would your money be on?
Well, my heart is on Ranchi, but my head is on Delhi. Very difficult match to pick.
Well, this match is still very much alive. Is this a kind of just a break and play which UP Wizards might have wanted now to regroup? It's Harbir Sandhu who has the ball on the left. Raghunath. Yoli was the one who played that ball in. They have got a free hit now. As one of India's most experienced midfielders, Tushar Khandekar watches on. Oh, this has been played in quite usefully, and they have won a penalty corner for themselves.
It'd be interesting to have a look at the replay on how they got this penalty corner. That was a good long ball into the defense from Raghunath, split the defense up totally. Let's have a look at the replay. There it is onto the body of Rob Hammond, and yes, penalty gone earned.
And the further good news, of course, Raghunath is still on the pitch for them. Referral comes in though from the Punjab Warriors.
Gary, can you hear me? It's dangerous. Huh? It's dangerous, yeah, I see.
Yeah, but they asked too late.
Yeah, no, it was for me, it's okay. It's a go. Stay behind. Stay behind. Let me talk. Let me talk. The Punjab Warriors have claimed that the ball came off attacker's stick and hit above body. It was dangerous for him.
You can ask this. Please, sir. Let me ask. Please, sir. It's going to the post. You ask that. Please ask. I'm the captain.
Okay, please confirm.
Huh? I'm the captain. You can ask. It's going.
No, I'll cannot hear. Stay behind. Stay behind. Stay behind. Let me do my job. Stay behind. Stay behind.
वो लोग पूछने के बाद हम नहीं पूछ सकता हूँ?
नहीं. No.
और जो पोस्ट के अंदर जा रहे हैं. It's going inside the post. Yeah.
They would check it and see.
Okay. It's in the, you're in the post, so it's going inside the post.
can communicate.
The ball is going to deflect.
Can you hear me?
If there's 10 people in a circle and they deflect.
The Punjab Warriors says the ball deflected from the attacker's stick and went above the body, which was dangerous. Just check. Yes.
Otherwise, discussion about stuff.
When he look at it, he will see everything.
Okay. वैसे तो ठीक है. मैं बोल रहा
I think we need to have a look at it from another angle. Probably this will give us a clearer indication of what really happened.
Such a critical decision this could also be for UP Wizards. If they get another chance to go and get their second goal, that could be invaluable. This has been that kind of a game. High stakes and lots of decisions which have been made, or rather been referred to Gary Simmons.
That's why we have him up there reviewing it. It takes some time. It's scary.
So the basic premise there for Punjab was that it was dangerous play inside, but that's what Raghunath was also arguing against.
If that was dangerous play, then I don't see any dangerous play on that. It was a clear ball in, and I think it came off a deflection of Denoyer onto the body of Rob Hammond. And if that's the case, to me, that is a penalty corner.
It was a flag, but not danger.
No danger going towards the goal.
You're absolutely right, Sandeep. That's what Javed Sheikh confirms as well. And now, Cedric, a chance for UP Wizards to pull one back.
Getting back to the penalty corner, the ball was deflected towards the goal. So it was not dangerous play. It is towards the goal, so it's a penalty corner. Goal shot at ball is not dangerous as long as it's going to the goal.
Okay, we are going to start it now. Okay.
5 seconds.
No, not there.
Well, if they can score this, then it'll be a very open game after that. There'll be a lot of pressure on the UP team.
This has been sent in once again, looking to work a variation. Lots and lots of players going for it, and yet another penalty corner. And our Punjab looking for a referral yet again.
Stay behind. Stay behind. I gave him the penalty corner. No, there's a foot. No. I am sure.
Lots of demonstrations, but they have already lost their referral, haven't they?
Well, they lost the referral because of the last penalty corner, and now there's no way they can get another one. Even if it's a foul, it's gone. It's gone. It's completely gone.
Stay behind the line.
Well, anything you saw wrong with that?
He felt it was on the foot, but it was on the stick.
Well, the shot came in. Could be a follow-up. And Stockman has been rock solid yet again.
Yeah, but before that, I thought it was great defensive work by Robbie Hammond on the previous one. A beautiful example of going down low and protecting his legs. And once again, great goalkeeping here from Stockman.
In fact, the deflection coming off Hammond, who was exquisite there in defense. So Jaypee Punjab Warriors defending his one and quelling the threat which had been over their goal for a while. Just a little over 11 minutes to go. Can UP Wizards come up with some wizardry and bring themselves back? That is the 75 lakh rupee question. As Dharamveer Singh gets possession, loses out to Raghunath. Some support in midfield here. Denoyer. Somanna. Denied yet again by Gurinder Singh. The battle of the number 6s won by Gurinder, the man in yellow.
Wrong choice of direction from Somanna there. He should have continued along the baseline and tried to create something from an arrow angle.
Plenty of anxious moments for Punjab Warriors, but just the right kind of recipe to get it out. Just getting the ball away, and this could present itself as an opportunity. What an effort there from Sunil. Tremendous commitment, Sandeep.
Yes, good to see that, Dave. It's been it's been that way all along this entire tournament. The commitment shown by these players. But having said that, it would also do good for Sunil if he could play more percentage game and have lesser turnovers that he's surrendering to the opponents.
This time Timaya sends this one in, and that could so easily have been a goal. There were a couple of players in blue who made a dive for it, but yet again Stockman standing in the way.
Well, it was a great cross ball by Timaya, and two of the strikers coming in for the tip-in ball. But Stockman came out, no deflection of Stockman, but just by his presence of moving towards the ball, probably distracted the other two players from deflection into the goal.
And this time a 15 circle penetration coming in, and Denoyer doing well to win yet another penalty corner. Can UP Wizards take advantage of this opportunity, Cedric?
Well, it seems to be that it's a game of quarters, because the first quarter was all Punjab, the second quarter was all UP, the third quarter was Punjab, and again the fourth quarter is all UP again. And Denoyer showing his magical skills here, just finding a foot. There are a host of 4, 5, 6 defenders there, and he still has a penalty corner. Surrounded by 3 at one stage, and just gets the ball into the foot and gets a penalty corner.
Well, the value of experience, when he found that he was outcrowded, all he did was just tap it onto the foot. The classic old adage, a game of 2 halves, this time a game of 4 quarters. A lot more support for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. Lots of fans with those yellow bandanas. I wonder who they'll be rooting for in the evening. And Raghunath doesn't miss. Game on, guys.
Fantastic goal, a very, very powerful flick. What Stockman had to do was basically had his pole man who was with the mask and hoping to get that ball away. There was no way he could have even seen that ball. It was so powerful.
Sandeep, this has really augured well, hasn't this, Hero Hockey India League? So many Indian drag flickers of quality have come to the party. But at the moment, it's a timeout. We'll come back to Sandeep after a break. Two goals from penalty corner conversions from their captain, V.R. Raghunath, have just given Uttar Pradesh Wizards a bit of a sniff as we tip off for the last few minutes. Less than 10 minutes left in this classification match for third place. Denoyer looking for yet another penalty corner if he can get there. In fact, getting a great ball in, and Timaya nearly making the most of it.
Not an advantage. No advantage for that.
Well, Denoyer has come into his zone again. A great run down, his steal in the 25, just great run down. Beats one person, and then Gurmel deflects the ball wide, and it was a dangerous play and a penalty corner given.
Yes, the Jaypee Punjab Warriors, they're just reckoning that he had played advantage, but Javed Sheikh explaining that he had already made his decision. So there's another golden opportunity for Roland Altman's teams. Can they make it 3-3? Can we get the first match going into extra time here, Sandeep?
Law of averages, the previous game. They've drawn one, lost one, and one has been a draw. So this is going all the way to the wire, to the tiebreaker, I think.
Big call, Sandeep. Big call. Raghunath. And he gets his hat-trick. Well called, gentlemen. Well called. And this has been a most magnificent fight back from the UP Wizards. Down 3-0 at one stage, but they've staged the most amazing comeback.
What a screamer that was. Spare a thought for the man at the pole. I've been there a few times myself, and I'll tell you, it's not a good place to be in when they're flicking at that pace.
Well, they say dentists have the highest suicide rate, but I wonder if they've ever done a poll on those who stand at the post. But jokes aside, it does take a big ticker to get up to those positions. UP Wizards have been on fire in this quarter. Can they carry on with this momentum and get possibly the winner inside these last 7 minutes? Massive, massive fight back.
Punjab just seems to have lost a bit of a momentum. Whereas UP has stepped up their pace, and the good thing is they're pressing the ball. They're all the time pressing the ball, and they're winning these turnovers. And with the turnovers, winning the turnovers, they're finding the Punjab defense slightly slow and breaking them on and hoping to get penalty corners, because Raghunath's in full flow at the moment.
With that goal, Raghunath also becomes only the second player in this entire Hockey India League to have got a hat-trick. And the earlier hat-trick was scored, of course, by Sandeep Singh. And both of them penalty corner specialists. So that just tells you the value and the impact that this one particular situation can have for one team.
You know what, Cedric, sometimes in a game like this, in a playoff match, playing for the third place, when you are in the lead with 3-0 advantage, sometimes it runs against you, because the opponents go into the remaining part of the match with nothing to lose, throw everything at you, and here we go, 3-all at the moment.
But this time there's a lot of money for grabs. There's 75 lakhs for grabs, and this is the reason, probably one of the reasons where both teams are going to be playing their hearts out and try and get that 75 lakhs. You know, sometimes it's difficult after you lose the semi-final to get motivated into a team and get yourself ready to play for third and fourth place.
Well, UP Wizards will find it difficult at the moment without Team Denoyer, who's out with a green card. But earlier on, we did ask the question to Viren about classification matches and the mindset one takes into that. I would love to get your opinion, both of you gentlemen, as coaches yourselves. Does it sometimes also relieve yourself of the pressure of expectations when you're playing only for pride, in a sense?
Not really, but you know, a game of hockey is a game of hockey, whether you're playing for the third place or for the 1 and 2 places. And playing at this level or even at the higher level, you need to put that defeat behind you, come into the game with a new concept, new frame of mind, and go in to win. And yeah, like Cedric rightly said, vitamin M is the big motivator, isn't it?
Apart from that, you know, the tournament isn't over till the final match is over, till the final whistle goes, and that is very critical for us, for any team to keep playing at their best.
Well, this time Russell Ford has found Jamie Dwyer inside. They are looking for a ball onto the foot of the captain of Punjab Warriors, and they get that thanks to Raghunath. Raghunath just making himself now number 3 in terms of the highest scorers, but Rupinder Pal Singh could have a say in that, as could Lloyd Norris-Jones later on. Punjab Warriors, of course, were leading 3-0 at one stage. After that, this hat-trick, fantastic hat-trick from Raghunath has brought his team back. Remember, if the score stays this way, then we are looking at the first game going into extra time. That will be 2 periods of 7.5 minutes each, unless one of the 2 teams can unlock that score with a golden goal. That will be the last piece of action in this huge, huge match, with 75 lakh rupees for the team finishing third. To go with the 1.25 crores for the runners-up and the 2.5 crore rupees, which will be up for grabs for the champions. This has been blazed across the face of goal, not too far away from Jamie Dwyer, Cedric, and Ignas Tirki not being there on the field. This has also made its impact on Punjab Warriors.
Yes, it has, and you know, you see what Barry Dancer has done is put little young number 6 Gurinder Singh in the deep defense, and you know, taking the place of Ignas Tirki. It's fantastic to see a youngster taking the responsibility You know, it's going to make him feel like a man in a situation like this.
In fact, probably one of their most consistent performers over the last couple of nights. Gurinder Singh also had an outstanding game in the semi-final against the Delhi Wave Riders. Now this has been sent in, and Timaya was in a very good position. Seemed to be just appealing for something, but didn't get anything going in his favour. But what a phase of play for UP Wizards. Not only found their way back, but with 2.5 minutes left, most of their men in the attacking quarter of the opposition.
This is a challenging situation for both teams. They're 3-all, 2 minutes to go. How many men do we push up into attack? How many do we hold back in defense? It's a tricky situation for any coach.
This is played in by Dharamveer Singh. It went the way of the UP Wizards. These two teams never disappoint, do they? 14 goals in their 3 matches before this in the league phases. There was a 2-1 result in favour of the UP Wizards in Jalandhar. Then their next match at Jalandhar, it was 2-all. And then in Lucknow, it was Punjab Warriors who stole the game 4-3. And keeping up with that kind of goal average, we have seen 6 goals thus far, with a promise for a few more tonight. Singh putting it through, looking for Dharamveer, but it's been stolen by UP Wizards. Can they come up with one last constructive attack here? Tundenoya, the master from Netherlands, on to Pradeep Moore. Looking to cut this one across, but alert defending.
Great defensive work by Mark Knowles. That was in deep defense. Read the danger, covered the zone, took the danger area and knocked it out.
All hands on deck, Cedric. What would a coach be going through at this point of time in a match like this?
You think what? Going through, probably pulling his hair out. If he has no hair, then probably having a heart attack.
From here on, I'd leave it to the gods.
Okay.
Well, put in as concisely by the two coaching brains in the commentary box. As we look at what will possibly be the last attack, really, as we are looking at the prospect of the first extra time in this Hero Hockey India League 2013. Just heightening the tension and heightening the pressure and the excitement ahead of the big final between the Ranchi Rhinos and the Delhi Wave Riders. This was sent in by Malak Singh, but well defended by Yuli. UP Wizards looking to go Dutch. Tundenoya with some good sequence of passes, but Gurmail Singh should see off the danger, and we look like we are going to have our first extra time. Counting down, here we go. It finishes 3-all after 4 quarters of pulsating hockey for the 3rd position, and that means that we will have to find a decider through 7.5 minutes of extra time in 2 halves. And that should make for some exciting viewing, but at the moment it's all even after 70 minutes. UP Wizards were 3-0 down at one stage, but 3 consecutive penalty corner conversions from Veer Raghunath sees this full-time scoreline. It's 3-all at the moment in Ranchi. Grandstand finish in Prospect. The first match of this particular Hero Hockey India League going into extra time. Lots of words will be exchanged there among the support staff and the players. Alongside me now in the commentary box is A.B. Subaya. Subi, what is it that they'll be talking about at the moment?
Yeah, after getting the 3-0 lead, and they were a little relaxed. I know that UP, they need to get a 3-1. Oh, here you can see Ignesh Tirki. I think he is injured very badly because they are taken on stretcher. Now he is going on a wheelchair. I think the injury is very severe, I feel.
What a fight back though. This is what the Hero Hockey India League is all about, and good to see an Indian and a captain leading the way, getting those 3 penalty corners in as we welcome Virendra Skina himself, a great leader of his time, into the commentary box.
Absolutely, Dave. I think a fabulous fight back led by Captain Raghunath.
Well, it all started very well for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. The first goal, Mark Knowles working on that little feint and smacking it past George Baisley. And it all looked very rosy at that point of time for the team in yellow. The Australians quite pleased with their association. And after that, again, Russell Ford sending the ball in. A variation work. Knowles again sending the ball in and getting the assist for SV Sunil, who was the successful converter of this. Following this, there was one goal which was actually not given, where Tune de Neuer nearly found his way into the back of the net. But think about that, when technology came to the assist of the Punjab Warriors, otherwise this game could well have been over by now. As it turned out, the third goal was also scored by the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. This move coming in from Jamie Dwyer, excellent pass, and just a little scrappy in the end, but doesn't matter how they come as long as they do. Ranjit Singh, the man who eventually managed to get his stick across to get the ball into the net. This was 4 minutes after the halftime break, and at that stage it looked like it was going to be pretty much a whitewash in terms of the final result. But a certain V. Raghunath had certain other ideas, Viren.
Absolutely, I think a fabulous display of drag flicking by Raghunath. Wouter Yoli sold the dummy to the first runner. Raghu had ample time and place, and he picked his spot to perfection to Jaap Stockman's left. Fine, hard drag flick low to the left-hand corner. But for me, this was the best of a lot. An absolutely rocket of a flick. And I think no goalkeeper and no defender in the world would have come close to stopping that. I think Mark Knowles on the line will be just happy that his head did not come in the way of that.
So it'll be great to see some of the Indian drag flickers in this tournament have right through the way been consistent, and Raghunath has been right up there.
That caliber of Stockman, if you have to beat him, you have to be a best push. And if you see here, Stockman is in the great form in this game. He's done plenty of saves to beat him today.
Look at those numbers, 30 overall shots, 33 circle penetrations. That tells you the story. 10 penalty corners, out of which 5 have been converted. Nobody can complain, Viren, about the quality of hockey on display this evening.
Yeah, I think it's been a fabulous display of attacking hockey by both teams. It's great to see that this game means so much to both teams. They've played with so much heart, so much passion, so much commitment. And the third place match is probably been one of the most exciting matches of the tournament so far.
Well, there'll be a few tense faces because remember, there's a golden goal rule now in operation for these extra time moments. So lots and lots of things could happen here. Siddharth Shankar, another youngster who's been quite impressive right through this tournament, got a few chances and made the most of them. UP Wizards will be looking to carry on with the kind of momentum that they showed in that third and fourth quarter.
Dave, it's great to see both Barry Dancer as well as Ronald Altmans showing faith in the youngsters. They've given so many youngsters the opportunity to play in a crucial match under pressure. You see Altmans on your pitch. He's always ready to groom youngsters. He started the game with Pradeep Moore, with Siddharth Shankar, and it's just great to see these kids getting the opportunity on the big stage.
Here we go now. It's the Russian roulette of the extra time. Not so much Russian roulette, I suppose. That would perhaps apply more to the penalty shootout. But remember, the golden goal rule applies. So he who laughs last, laughs hardest. And that almost was the case with Punjab Warriors, nearly finding SV Sunil in some space.
I think a great cross, unfortunately not properly trapped by SV Sunil. In the D, that was Ranjit Singh with the cross. SV Sunil unfortunately found himself a little bit unbalanced and could not get hold of the cross. And that's the golden goal. That's a sudden death that can really be heartbreaking for any team.
Maybe in that cross, if you see that Herbie, he was not taking on the man, he just went on to that because it should have been a 1-to-1 situation. Defender is taking the forward line and he would have made a mistake that in that position it would have been a goal.
UP Wizards must not get carried away with their performances over the last couple of quarters because they made a few mistakes. That's why they found themselves 3-0 down in the first place. Sunil sending this one in, but it's been picked up by Sandabad. Kyoli, in fact, getting some support, and eventually UP Wizards get the ball away. What would normally a coach's approach be in an extra time like this? AB, would you look for safety first?
Yeah, both the team with a very cautious attack. They're not leaving any holes in the defense because here any one chance could have been end their game here.
Well, this could be the chance for UP Wizards. It's Nitin Thimmaiya moving forward and does get the ball onto the foot, but it was just outside, so it will be a free hit just outside. Denoyer was looking for young Somana, but it was well defended yet again by that man, Robbie Hammond.
Yes, Dave, if you see that they are pushing hard up now, UP, if they get one penalty corner, because their captain is in the really mood to score fourth goal, and if they might go for a penalty corners now.
Here is red hot Raghunath on the ball. Again looking to slap that one through into the D and looking for one of his attacking players, but none of them coming across. So very intriguing battle of strategies, one would think, Viren, because Punjab Warriors, not normally known for their penalty corner conversions, will depend a lot more on those passes coming in and look for a field goal.
Hey, I expect both the teams to be very cautious coming into this extra time golden goal period, but on the other end, they seem to be throwing caution to the wind, but it's making for entertaining hockey, because it's just free flowing hockey from end to end.
Yes, makes for some absolutely spectacular viewing, and that's what we have been treated to right through this Hero Hockey India League. Only one more match to go after this, but this is not over yet. Robbie Hammond sending it through, looking for Jamie Dwyer, just could not control it, the captain.
Robbie Hammond has been really excellent with his pinpoint, precise crosses. Even here, almost finding Jamie Dwyer in the D. Excellent cross by Hammond, but Dwyer could not pick it up.
Just like threading a needle, obviously made a lot easier by the fact that they've spent so many years playing together for Australia, but the kind of commitment they've shown for their adopted club here has also been exemplary. Yet again, Dwyer is the one chasing that down. First to it though is Pradeep Moore. Here comes Denoyer.
Dave, I have to say the two wily foxes on both sides, Denoyer and Jamie Dwyer, have been outstanding today.
This has been put through by Hertzberger, looking for Thimmaiya. Just cannot make the most of it. Dhanraj Pillai would be quite proud of some of the things that some of the young Indian players have done today.
I'm sure he's taught Thimmaiya a few lessons. This man as well, Ronald Tolman. He loves to groom youngsters, and Thimmaiya and Somana and Uttapa will have learned very valuable lessons, even watching this man, Jamie Dwyer.
Altman's 58 years of age, also famous for having coached the Netherlands women's team to World Cup success in 1990. So he's been around the block for a while, and he knows a few tricks in the book.
You think that penalty corner conversion has something to do with Altman, because Holland has always been very strong under him as a penalty corner, and earlier when he's coaching Pakistan, even Soil Abbas was unstoppable. Very good save from the Beasley. He's very alert inside the D.
That fell very well for Simon Orchard, who went for that and nearly found his way through, but well saved by Beasley.
That was a really good save. He was on the correct angle to save that ball, because any time such golden goal, everything, the team will be tensed. Defense, they doesn't want to concede any penalty corner or give any free tries.
Well, you mentioned the Dutchman, the great Dutchman, and of course you mentioned the Pakistanis coached by Altman, and you would have come up against them a few times, AB. What did you go in with a prayer, or did you go in with a definite plan when you came up against such quality players?
Definitely, Dave, when we are playing, it is the Bowlander who used to be the world's top player at that time, and he used to be the very perfectionist, and he used to hit in the both angles.
Well, Bowlander will be proud of the current move coming in from the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. This is SV Sunil, the scorer of the second goal, which was at one stage looking like pretty much one-way traffic for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors, but full credit to them. As we're winding down towards the close of this first phase of extra time, Mark Knowles goes down, but no foul given. End-to-end action, great stuff. Tremendous viewing for the neutral.
Absolutely, I did not expect such a pacey extra time, and it's just great to see. You see Denoyer on the ball.
Well,
I think it should be a short corner, because if you see Denoyer put the ball straight on the defender's foot, and the defender's feet were inside the circle. So it's going to be a close call. The umpire awarding a long corner over there.
They both lost their referrals, so can't make anything about this.
As you see from the replay, Malak Singh's foot was inside the D. It should have been a short corner, but unfortunately the UP Wizards have lost their referral, and UP will really be hard done by that, especially considering the fact that Raghu has been in such excellent form.
How crucial could that turn out to be here for the UP Wizards? Tune Denoy, in fact, now on the wrong side of technology. This time, of course, it wasn't referred, but on the wrong side of a couple of decisions. Once when it was overturned after video evidence.
It's sometimes really hard for the umpire as well, because the game just swings from end to end. The pace of the game is so fast, the ball travels so quickly that you can't always blame the umpire. He does not have the benefit of the replay like we do.
Absolutely. I think our viewers sometimes find it tough to spot the ball, so spare a thought for the men in the middle.
Viren, I'm very agree with you. If you see, that's quite unfortunate. It is not on the line or something. It is quite one or two steps inside the D. I think this should have been a penalty corner.
Less than 10 seconds in this first phase of extra time. The teams will almost immediately change sides and begin the second 7.5 minutes. And that should make for some riveting viewing again, because this match is really going down to the wire. Sandeep Somesh must have some kind of lineage with Nostradamus, because he made this prediction that this game is going to go right down to the wire, in keeping with previous encounters between the UP Wizards and the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. And that's the way that it's turning out to be at the moment. The team in yellow and the team in blue have just not been separated by anything. Tough workout, tough day for both goalkeepers as well, Viren, and they have stood the test of time for most of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. George Paisley made a superb save in extra time golden goal period, and what a crucial save, because right now each team has one chance, and you concede a goal, that's the end of the match for you. So absolutely crucial for both the goalkeepers, Paisley as well as Stockman, to be on top of the game. You really need to concentrate during this period. You need to communicate effectively with your defenders. The pressure is on for both the teams, and it's great to see some exhilarating hockey from both sides.
Just to explain to our viewers as well that the penalty shootout in this particular format is slightly different from what one might be more used to. How it works is, if the score stays the same way, it is 3-all at the moment. If it stays the same way as the crowds build up for the final, with Ranchi and Delhi expected to fight for the top prize, then both teams will have to nominate 5 players for attack and 1 for defending or for goalkeeping. And the attacking player will have 8 seconds to score, and the defender or the goalkeeper will have 8 seconds to clear the ball in a legitimate manner in order not for the goal to be scored. And there are no further timeouts, so it's a fight to the finish. It's pretty much till the last punch is landed here, AB.
Yes, in this kind of matches, hardly you can take it anything from this game, Dave, because that's a high quality match, and the top goalkeepers are playing in that. And I would love to see one penalty shootout in this competition, because we can definitely see that top goalkeepers are playing on both sides, and we love and enjoy to see such kind of penalty shootout. What do you say, Viren?
Spoken like a true goalkeeper, isn't it, Viren?
Definitely, AB, I think we are seeing the entire range of skills on display today. Good field goals, good midfield play, great defensive tackles, and most of all, great short corner drag flicks. So, it's all happening here in Ranchi in this 3rd and 4th place match. And Dave, I hope it's a sign of good things to come in the final.
Absolutely, as Jamie Dwyer weaves his way through. I suppose from here on in, experience will count for a lot, and there's plenty of it on display on both sides of the field today.
Dave, as far as I'm concerned, just 1 goal counts from now on. It doesn't matter if it comes from the experienced or the inexperienced. It's about keeping a cool head under pressure.
So, closing in on that dreaded penalty shootout, isn't it? We'd love to get your thoughts as ex-players yourself. 1 a midfielder, 1 of you a goalkeeper. Would you be looking forward to a penalty shootout at this stage?
Yes, Dave. I predict there will be because here, if you see that both the team now very cautious, they're not going for all-out attack, because defense is staying at the back and they're defending, and they're very cautious, because one loose ball or they can be out of this match. So if you see that, it will end up in the penalty shootout, and it will be 100%. I'll tell you, this is a very exciting.
Well, this is Tune Denoy, who's had an absolute blinder of a game and nearly doing it all by himself, but eventually just far too many yellow shirts to get past.
The work ethic of Tune Denoy and Jamie Dwyer never ceases to amaze me, as you see both of them from end to end helping the team in attack, always wanting the ball, helping the team in defense, making tackles in their own D, finding themselves in the opponent's D. It's just been fabulous to watch both these two legends today.
8 FIH World Player of the Year titles between them, and a little bit of a mini battle, not so much in a head-to-head on the field, but every time Teun de Nooijen does something, then Jamie Dwyer seems to get on the ball and come up with his bag of tricks, and vice versa.
Yeah, it's just been exciting to watch, and they've really led from the front, and they've been an inspiration to the youngsters on both sides. As you see Hertzberger on the ball, he's had a quiet game today, and he will be hoping to end with a bang.
The UP Wizards still have V. Raghunath on the ball, on the field rather, and as soon as they get onto possession, they'll be looking for that penalty corner if they can force one within these last 4 minutes. Remember, there's still no Ignes Tirki, who was wheeled out, as we saw a little while earlier, carrying what will hopefully not be too severe an injury. Anxious faces, anxious moments all around. There'll be a few chewed fingernails at the moment, I'll bet, AB.
Yeah, definitely, Dave. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in the further in this match. If you see that effort, I think, from the Tushar Khandekar.
This time Jamie Dwyer had sent it in, and it nearly fell perfectly for Malak Singh, but it must be emphasized it was also well defended.
Tushar Khandekar has come in fresh for this match now, and he missed that. He should have put much more effort when there is a overhead ball to collect it and score.
Siddharth Shankar gets this decision in his favor against Jarmanpreet Singh. Less than 3 minutes to go, Viren. Who's your money on right now?
It's very hard to say, Dave. I mean, a few minutes ago, the Jaypee Punjab Warriors were up 3 goals to 0. It was the game looked to be all over, and yet the Wizards and UP and Raghunath turned it around in an instant. So you can just never say in hockey, and that's what makes hockey so great to watch.
This has been slapped in yet again, looking for de Nooijen, but a vital interception. I must say, I'm a little disappointed with you experts. Cedric earlier not willing to put his money on either Delhi or Ranchi. I think you're all playing it safe. You know how close it is. But no, jokes aside, this has been terrific hockey, and it's been so entertaining to watch. And just imagine that this is only the appetizer before the main course of the evening.
There's something that makes me very happy is to see so many youngsters on the pitch. It's a high pressure game. It's an extra time golden goal period where the pressure is really on, and both coaches not being afraid to throw youngsters like Jarmanpreet Singh, Ranjit Singh onto the pitch. That's just great to see.
Here's the hat-trick man though, V.R. Raghunath. Going for a shot himself, was looking for support, but wasn't too much of trouble for Punjab to deal with. Also 6 goals scored, out of which 5 have been by Indians. AB.
That's a good encouraging point of it, and if you see that now Raghu also coming up, and he wants desperately the penalty corners. He is trying to find Teun de Nooijen, but he is not successful. But UP is come up now. They want to put a pressure. If they earn penalty corner, it might be a different game now.
We've got just about 90 seconds to try and force the issue here.
Dave, I remember when the French football team was at its prime, the players used to say anytime they were in trouble, they would just pass the ball to Zidane. It's been somewhat like this for the UP Wizards team. Every time they've been in trouble, they pass the ball to Teun de Nooijen.
And of course, he is somebody who's taken a lot of inspiration from Johan Cruyff, hasn't he? Wears the number 14, much like his football hero.
And Nitin Timaya should be taking a lot of inspiration from
Otherwise it would be corner.
We just saw Gurvinder Singh getting the yellow card from umpire Michael Aylmer, and with just 1 minute to go, I don't think we're going to see Gurvinder back on the pitch.
That came awfully close, and that is exactly what UP Wizards were looking for. They have got this attempt, and well, the protestations won't help, because this is an opportunity now for UP Wizards to complete what has been quite the most amazing fightbacks in any form of hockey.
Dangerous for me, no play.
Jimmy, you can check. You're probably sticking to his foot. You can check, come on.
So, stay behind.
Dave, the Punjab Warriors asking for a referral, but they have already finished their one referral, which was unsuccessful. And umpire Javed Sheikh has awarded a short corner in favor of the UP Wizards, and no amount of protesting by the by the JP Punjab Warriors will change his decision.
Well, with time pretty much running out, this will be the final act of this extra time, and can it result in a golden goal?
Dave, if you want to see the suicidal run here, they'll run straight to Raghunath now to save this situation.
That hooter just signaling that this is the end of extra time, but this penalty corner will be completed. And can V. Raghunath complete what has been a Cinderella story for the UP Wizards? Raghunath is the golden man! Can you believe it? 3-0 down at one stage. 4 penalty corner conversions. And the UP Wizards finished third in the first Hero Hockey India League.
What a great game, Dave, and C. Raghunath, the captain, today kept all his best for this match. Today, all 4 goals is considered. Last 4 penalty corners, 4 goals.
Dave, as you see the fireworks lighting the sky, and Raghunath has really lit up this game. 4 fantastic penalty corner conversations, and if there's someone who's going to be disappointed, it's going to be that man, Yap Stockman, who was absolutely brilliant for the JP Punjab Warriors in goal, but he could not do anything about that last drag flick again by VR Raghunath.
Well, we were wondering a little while ago if one of these players could turn up to be the hero of the moment, and that has been Raghunath. 4th goal of the night. Excellent performance. I guess no doubts about who the man of the match is going to be.
Yeah, again, I think everyone expected Raghunath to flick on the goalkeeper's left, but you see the deception in his wrist. He faked to the goalie's left, and at the last second sent it to Stockman's right. And just see the passion, just see what it means to all these players, all of them running out. Dhanraj Pillai, the most passionate of them all, and it's just great to see this for hockey.
Well, this has been almost like a dream comeback from the UP Wizards. They have brought their magic wands to the field. They were trailing 3-0 at one stage, but quite the most amazing fight back. Intense, excellent hockey, and no losers on the night, but unfortunately there will have to be a winner, and that winner is the UP Wizards, winning 4-3 to claim 3rd position in the Hero Hockey India League.
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग, 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There, all the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. watch fours, smashing sixes, or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this. And look, you get ball-by-ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
Well, if you switched your television sets off just about an hour ago and had to go somewhere and have come back and switched on, then you'll be forgiven for thinking that V. Raghunath is currently being consoled for finishing fourth. But I can tell you, UP Wizards staged quite the most remarkable fight back ever in terms of hockey. Came back from 3-0 down, and that man on the center of screen, V. Raghunath, with 4 successive penalty conversions, making not only a match of this, but taking it right on the brink of extra time. It all began very well for the Jaypee Punjab Warriors. The first goal was scored by Mark Knowles very early on in the piece. In fact, within the first quarter, gave them a lot of hope of getting into a very good position, and that was further solidified when they got their second, which was just 5 minutes after that. Inside the first quarter again, a good variation work. Knowles sending the ball in, and the final touch coming in from a sliding SV Sunil right at the edge of the picture there. Superb, clever hockey, and at that stage Punjab Warriors were really on a roll, and their thrill only doubled further, or rather trebled further, when they got their third goal early into the second half. This was well worked by the ageless Jamie Dwyer, sending the ball in. Ranjit Singh somehow managing to tip it in against all odds and against a lot of pressure coming in from V. Raghunath. And at that stage it looked like Raghunath's team were possibly having to make themselves happy with the 4th position in this Hero Hockey India League. But the 24-year-old defender and penalty corner specialist coming to the party after that. This was the first one. A little dummy from Wouter Yuli, and that was all it took for Raghunath to smack it low to the left-hand corner of Jaap Stockman, who had a terrific game on the whole, and it's quite bizarre that he actually wound up on the losing side thanks to some absolutely relentless penalty corner conversions. This was possibly the goal of the night. Hammering it into the corner. Tremendous strength and power in those wrists from VR Raghunath. Really making a match of this. And with about 10 minutes to go, Jaypee Punjab Warriors still held all the aces in regulation time. But Raghunath definitely had other ideas. Carrying on with the momentum, scoring his third goal, completing the second hat-trick of the Hero Hockey India League. That took this into the first ever match going into extra time in this Hero Hockey India League. And this was the final winner right at the end. Look what it meant to them. What a performance from V. Raghunath. Tremendous penalty corner conversions, and right through this tournament we have also given our spectators a chance to just go for the penalty corners, and Bharat Chetri was the man, as also was Kumar Subramaniam. He didn't seem too thrilled about the prospect of saving that, but definitely a great opportunity for some of the fans to come in and have the time of their life. Well, I wonder who got the man of the match and the goal of the match. Let's go over to Michael.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar and welcome along to the Ranchi AstroTurf Stadium. What a game that was for 3rd and 4th place. Our bronze medalists then just away to our left-hand side, about to pick up their bronze medals. But first of all, let's thank our sponsors for this game, Hero Motocorp, Airtel, NTPC and Videocon for their support. And what a game it was between the Jaypee Punjab Warriors and the UP Wizards. We'd like to welcome along our dignitaries to the match presentation. First up is Mr. Sylvanus Dung, our Olympian. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. Alongside him is Mr. Saurabh Singh, the Zonal Business Manager of Central Jharkhand Bharti Airtel Limited. Our next distinguished guest is Mushtaq Ahmed, Treasurer of the Hockey India. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. And finally, Mr. Sanjay Gupta, the COO of Star TV India. On to our first award for the evening then, and what a game it was. As I said, the first goal is our hero goal of the match. That's our first award, and no doubt this one goes to one man and one man only. It's VR Raghunath! And it goes for his second penalty corner, scored 4 on the night. And we'll pick up a cheque for 25,000 rupees from Mr. Sylvanus Dungdung, our distinguished Olympian. We'll be seeing more of the UP Wizards captain very shortly. On to our Airtel Golden Goal Award then, that's our next award, and is to our match winner, who is Rakesh Paul, who slotted his penalty corner home, his penalty stroke at half-time, hitting the backboard, and he'll receive a cheque for 10,000 rupees from Mr. Saurabh Singh, the zonal business manager of Central Jharkhand Bharti Airtel Limited. Now then, we'd like to ask both captains to step forward and have a word with us, their post-match reaction on the way. But if we can ask the winning captain to sign the stick of our hero fan of the match, that would be a good start. So, VR Raghunath, if we can ask you to sign our hero fan of the match, the stick just behind you there to be signed. Jamie, if you can come and join us as well. Our match winner, our hero match fan, is Ranchi Kumar Thakur. And there's the stick being signed now by the winning captain. Thanks, VR. And straight on to the reaction. Obviously very disappointed, and the manner in which you lost that game, Jamie.
Yeah, the way we lost it was not the best feeling, that's for sure, but it's a pretty exciting game of hockey, and well done to Lucknow on the victory, I guess, and I guess now we can head home and look forward to next year.
Listen, go home with your head held high. We know that was a great game, and you've entertained the fans here in Ranchi. Well done.
Thank you very much.
VR Raghunath, the hero of the hour.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. After 3 down, we have come back 4-3. It's a great feeling. Thanks for my team for the great effort, the sportsman spirit, what they showed today. I wish to continue with the same team in the next year.
And you must be so chuffed with your own performance. 4 fantastic penalty corners that had everyone in the commentary box up and down on their feet, jumping around.
Yeah, I didn't score a few matches, but this was a crucial match, so I wanted to show my potential today, so I showed my potential.
All right, well, a bronze medal on the way. If you could go and round your troops up, we'll be with you very shortly.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Ranchi, for the support and love. We'll be coming here next year. Thank you.
And on to our final award of the evening. It is our Hockey India Man of the Match. And our Man of the Match, we're going to drag him all the way back. VR Raghunath, congratulations. You have been voted Man of the Match. Just giving him a little bit of an extra run around out there tonight. An extra 25,000 rupees from Mod Mushtaq Ahmed, the treasurer of Hockey India. And always a tough game to play, that 3rd and 4th place game. Our hearts are with JP, obviously, that have to go home with nothing, but going home with something, a bronze medal. Let's hear it for the UP Wizards! If you'd like to come up and collect your bronze medals, in no particular order, we'll go through the team. If you all come in and collect your medals, we'll go through there. We've got Gunaskar, who was wearing the number 1 shirt. Number 2, Marcel Balkestein. Number 3, Habir Singh. Number 4, Alexander Bart. Number 5, Tushar Kandakar. Number 6, Samana. Number 7, Vuta Joli. Number 8, Vivek Dar. Number 9, Thimana. Number 10, David Allegre. Number 11 is Eddie Ockenden. Their skipper, who we saw and will see last, is Raghunath. Luke Dorner, number 13. Tundanoya, number 14. Kumar Subramaniam, number 16. A huge cheer as the Ranchi Rhinos enter the stadium. They'll be in action next in the final against the Delhi Wave Riders. We'll get through the rest of the UP Wizards team in the meantime. Jerome Hertzberger, number 17. Siddharth Shankar, number 18. Nitin Thamaya, number 19. Pardeep Moore, number 23. George Baisley, number 26. Roland Altman's the coach. And the remaining members of the squad, Rocky Lachab, Shrivanath Rao, SK Utapa, Harjeet Singh, and the team manager, Manik Kotwal, all picking up their bronze medals, and congratulations to each and every single member of the bronze medal winning side, the UP Wizards. There is George Baisley, who put in a few fantastic saves again this evening. The coach as well, and his support staff. Everyone going home with a medal at least. And they can go home with their heads held high. So then that concludes things here for the third and fourth place match. But as you heard, the crowd well up for our final, which is the Ranchi Rhinos versus the Delhi Wave Riders. All the action from that on the way, all the pre-match build-up. Make sure you don't go anywhere this Sunday evening. It's all happening right here in Ranchi. We'll see you right after the break.